Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Option Select podcast. Anyway, you got it.
Finish the intro, bro.
No, that's the
no.
intro,
Finish
dude.
it though.
Hello, I'm a host guy, and I have another host guy here. I think his name is Ruben.
Yeah.
It's your first time here, Ruben?
Nah.
No, you've done this a few times?
I've done this 168 different times.
Oh, that's a lot. Wow.
Yeah. I missed last
I've
week,
done
though.
this twice.
Okay.
Rest of the time I was phoning it in. But I'm here.
I gave you 2 weeks
I'm here
to take notes for once.
We're gonna talk video games,
Video games.
entertainment,
Yeah.
not so much sports because Ruben's not real big into sports unless it's F1,
No, yeah.
and he's been fiending for some F1. He'll get
Fiending.
into that later, I'm sure.
Fiending.
Astros are about to start playing in a few minutes, so
Okay. So
that's fun.
you're
Oh,
not
you
gonna
like
be playing
UFC? UFC's tonight too.
That's tonight.
Usman versus Edwards.
Yeah. Leon Edwards 2.
Both.
Birth.
Both of them are in double-digit win streaks,
Okay.
and apparently it's the first time that's ever happened.
Okay.
I guess in the division.
All right.
I'm like, that's
That's
kind of
new.
amazing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like
I'm all
that.
right with that.
But anyway, you know how we do on this podcast. We'll start with Ruben. How was your week?
My 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Two
Yeah,
weeks.
we didn't do one last week because Ruben had
I had the vid, baby.
COVID SARS-19.
I had the vid, baby. 2022, and you're still getting
third time?
2019 for the third time. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you get it 3 times, dude? What the fuck you doing?
I have
out there?
people spit in my mouth whenever they get it.
Don't let them do that. Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. That's why you're in the room with me right now without a mask. Yeah, man. So I got COVID Saturday, Sunday ish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It fucked me up. Those 2 days were the worst for sure. Saturday and Sunday, I was just pretty much out. I know Evo happened 2 weeks ago. We were gonna talk about it last week, but I wasn't feeling too hot, so we postponed it a week. It was the first time ever in the Options Like podcast history we've ever gone a week without a podcast. But yeah, we needed to break and recoup, and well, I needed to anyway, and it was nice not having to worry about something for a whole week.
Yeah.
Like I didn't worry about shit this entire week. So yeah, I had COVID. It was real bad, like I said, Saturday and Sunday, and I used that time to play a lot of video games because my job said you have to go 70, not a negative test to come back. You don't need that.
No, you don't need that anymore.
You don't need a negative test. You just need to have 3 days with no symptoms.
Bro, the CDC even says you don't even need to quarantine anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, that's weird. That's dumb.
I'll fucking read the
It's like
website
every
or some
day that's
shit.
just changing.
Yeah. So so I go back to work Monday, unfortunately, but
Yay.
but yeah, so I used basically from Thursday all the way up until today to play a lot of video games. I purchased Spider-Man on PC, the Spider-Man remastered version, and I 100% completed the main campaign in 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I had nothing else to do. I'm working on the side stuff now. So I completed the campaign, did all the side stuff of the actual main base game
Right.
before all the DLC, and I'm starting on the first DLC, the Black Cat DLC now. Well, yesterday anyway. I've also been playing a lot of Elden Ring. I started a strength build for game like 2 basically, like playthrough 2.
New Game Plus. Or
New
whatever.
Game Plus. It's nasty, dude. Strength right now is in a good place.
Yeah, I saw you earlier playing. And from the get-go, it seemed like strength was pretty fun, pretty strong. But so was being like a full-on caster in the game was...
Yeah, that's another
fairly
playthrough that I've
good,
been working on this week too. Is just full on, straight up caster. But I started that one on playthrough 1, not playthrough 2. Because I have to do like selling side quests, which I've never done before. Because you get like a bunch of different spells and stuff from that side quest that I've never ever completed. And I still don't. I'm not entirely too sure how to like complete that quest or whatever. So, yeah. So a lot of Elden Ring, a lot of Fortnite. With my boys. Not really like at the beginning of this week, like more towards like Wednesday, Thursday,
Middle of the
Friday,
week, yeah.
whenever I started feeling better. Actually, Tuesday. It started Tuesday because of the Dragon Ball Z crossover
Is
event.
when it started. Yeah, Tuesday.
So I picked up Fortnite back Tuesday because I had already completed the battle pass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at like 130 on the actual battle pass level,
Yeah.
and then they released the Dragon Ball Z crossover first thing Tuesday morning. I spent $30 on skins because I
Got to get the skins, bro.
got to get all of them.
Makes you better.
Got all of them, and I gotta say I'm happy that they're in the game. However, I feel like they toned down Bulma first and
Oh
foremost.
yeah, for sure.
They toned her down.
She's not as thick.
She's not as thick.
Hmm.
And then Vegeta, who by all estimations and whatnot, him and Goku are about the same size, right?
No, actually,
Goku's a little bit taller,
Goku's a little taller. Yes.
right. Vegeta's 5'4".
Okay.
5'4", like according to the show.
Right.
Yeah. And if you drive in a car, your hair
Sticking out?
sticking out of the
Hell
top
yeah,
of the
dude, I
car.
love it.
He seems so tall. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he seems about as tall as everybody else. So I think that their proportions are a little
They
off.
are. They're definitely off. Yeah.
Just because they're anime characters or whatever. Definitely Bulma could have been, the thickness that she normally is.
Yeah.
Beerus does look pretty dope. Goku looks cool. Vegeta, everybody looks cool except I feel like their proportions are.
Yeah. I think
little out of
all their proportions are slightly larger than the other ones.
Yeah.
To me, they seem larger because I've gone in the games. I've spawned in. I'm
Surrounded by-
Sasuke,
Yeah.
and then I'll see a Goku run by. I was like, why does this character model look just so much bigger?
Way bigger.
Way bigger, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird, but it is what it is.
I've won a few games with Goku. Not so much with Vegeta. Not sure why.
Always second best.
But yeah, so far the Dragon Ball crossover event. So basically, what you have to do is you have to complete bounties or missions in the Dragon Ball event to collect Dragon Balls. They release a new Dragon Ball every day. Today is day 6, so they have the 6th Dragon Ball out now. Tomorrow will be day 7, 7th Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Once you collect all 7, you get Shenron as a glider,
Nice.
who looks pretty dope. So I'm working on getting him. And then they also had like a little bit of extra emotes and stuff like that on
Yeah.
the side. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen him.
But for those who don't know, there's like a little bit of tags. There's some emoticons. There's a Dragon Ball radar that's like a backpack.
Yep.
And 2 actual emotes that they added in. So like the more power level you gain in the battle pass, it's like a free battle pass that everybody gets. The more things you unlock. So I'm trying to get the last 2 things, and the last 2 sections of the battle pass, level 9 and 10, and then to complete the 7 Dragon Balls tomorrow for sure. But I've been having a blast in Dragon Ball Z. Me and Subs were playing yesterday. We were doing duos, and I think we eked out 3 wins in a row.
Oh, nice.
In a row.
That's good.
It was like really good, dude. One I did with one of the battle pass characters that I unlocked. The other one I did with Captain America, and then the other one I did with Vegeta or Goku. I can't remember which one. But,
Okay.
Changed. I was like, I didn't know that you could create loadouts for your MTXs.
Mm-hmm.
So like after every game we played, I was like, all right, let's go back to lobby. I would create a new loadout for that one character that I have unlocked. And then we'd go into the game, and then, okay, let's go back to lobby. And every time we did that, every time we played a game, I created skin collections or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, man, I've been having a blast in Fortnite, been having a blast in Elden Ring, playing a little bit of Loop Hero. It was a free release on Epic. And so what I ended up doing was when I started playing this game, because I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the
I
game?
have no idea what it is.
Loop Hero is a game published by Devolver Digital, and it was developed by a Russian
Cosmonaut.
developer.
Okay.
It was a Russian developer, a team, obviously, and basically what it is the world's been wiped away from existence, but you seem to come back and run this loop every time, and you get to place cards, so it's kind of like a deck building game.
Oh,
But the
okay.
cards that you place determine like what kind of enemies pop up. So you can put down like a spider nest somewhere and it'll spawn spiders. You can put down like a goblin nest, shit like that.
Okay.
And basically is to go around the loop as many times as possible to collect as much resources to build your base up to then attack the bosses. You don't actually do any combat. You're just point clicking everywhere. I know it sounds a little weird, but once you get into the groove of things,
Right.
it's just a chill game.
Yeah.
Like sit back.
You need that shit every now and then.
Like I could just sit back and game on it a little bit. So I've been having a lot of fun with Loop Hero. Spider-Man was a blast. RTX with a 3090 at 4K. I was getting 100 frames per second, which is well above where the PS5 was hitting. And I didn't actually own Spider-Man on PS5. I only owned it on PS4.
PS4, yeah.
So I spent the money, wanted to play it again, and it's got me doing that beat 'em up itch. Yeah. Where I want to go back and play like Batman 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, the early Batmans were fucking solid.
They were really good. So I want to go back and play those again. Because it's been such a long time since I played them. And I've only beaten the first two, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City.
Arkham City, yeah.
Those are the only two I've beaten. So I want to go through and beat those two again.
Batman, Arkham.
Yeah, I want to play a little bit of Batman because I haven't played them in a while. As far as what I watched a shitload of stuff because like I didn't leave the bed.
Leave the house for a week.
I didn't leave the house for a week until today, and I also hadn't left the bed for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like I didn't do shit. So, yeah. So I watched Prey on Hulu. Have you seen it?
It was not good.
You didn't like it?
No.
Why not?
It was just straight garbage.
Why?
It just was, dude. Like, it's just, the whole plot just didn't make any sense.
Okay, why not?
I'm just fucking with you. That shit was awesome as fuck, bro.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I couldn't elaborate.
Bro, what are you talking about?
That shit was fucking
fire, bro.
badass.
I had a great time watching that.
My favorite scene is probably when when he's beating up that bear. Like, the bear kicks his ass.
Oh, for like 2 seconds?
Beats his ass for all of 2 seconds, and you see him stand up, and you can just tell he's invisible, but you just know he's pissed off that this random ass creature on Earth beat the shit out of him. And he just one punches him, bam, and then he picks him up above the head.
Splits him in half.
Fucking just blood dripping all over. I was like, damn, that's fucking... It just looked good, bro.
My favorite scene was the brother fighting Predator.
Yes.
That was my favorite scene. Because he was like... I was like, oh, this guy...
Bro,
he ain't shit. He's so thin. He's scrawny.
So many Easter eggs in this movie, bro.
The gun.
Yeah, the gun. One. Oh, that was the easy one. But there's a part where the French dudes have the brother tied up, and they cut him across the chest, like Billy from the first Predator. Yeah. And then of course he says the line earlier in the movie: "If it bleeds, we can kill him." Yeah. But
a lot of callbacks.
A lot of callbacks, bro. It was stupid good.
Yeah.
Now people want it. Another Predator movie, but in feudal Japan.
Yeah, with Homeboy as the goddamn.
I can't remember his name. I can never remember.
He's the best Japanese actor.
Solid. Well, it's him and Ken Watanabe, but I like the other guy more than Ken Watanabe.
Right.
Ken Watanabe's fucking. He's a lot older, but he's still fucking solid
still
actor.
Great.
But yeah, and some guy on fucking TikTok or some shit. He's like, I got the perfect fucking feudal Japan movie for a Predator. He's like, you get that actor. And he gets the emperor's son, right?
Yeah.
But the mother dies. Okay. So they excommunicate the bodyguard or whatever the fuck he is.
Right. Oh, see, Sekiro, got it.
Maybe, I don't know, like whatever he is. But he goes and he's gonna train the son, you know, to be a fighter before he kills himself. But as they're going up this, tower or whatever in Japan, he's noticing that people are coming up missing. He's finding dead bodies. And it turns out that there's a hunter hunting someone. They don't know what it is.
Right.
Not only is it a predator, but it's two predators. It's a predator and a predator's apprentice. So it mirrors what he's doing.
Right. That's pretty
Until
dope.
they get to the very top.
They have the final battle.
But he says the way to end the final battle is the predator gets a hold of him, and then he just seppukus himself and the predator at the same time.
Be dope.
I'm like, Damn, that'd be badass movie right there, dude.
Badass flick.
Damn, it's badass. But no, Prey was fucking solid, man.
Prey was really good.
Stupid good.
Yeah, man, I had a blast. And it was a fucking
fun
Hulu
watch.
release.
It was a
great.
yeah.
I watched it twice.
Yeah, man,
I had a blast.
good.
I also saw For All Mankind. I was telling you about that at dinner.
Which I want to watch that.
It's pretty good. So the season finale was last Friday, so I saw that one. That was really good. I've been watching F1 Drive to Survive here and there.
The itch.
Just, I scratching the itch, bro. It's like I've been, I don't know what it is, man. Like I've been a whole month almost without F1, and it's just driving me nuts.
It's only been 3 weeks, but all right.
You
know, that's almost a whole month.
About a month, yeah. So I've been fiending. Also, after I finished For All Mankind, I finished Severance because I was like 3 episodes into Severance.
Okay.
Which is Adam Scott is like the star of the show. And it's the one, did I tell you about this? Where they have like a chip implanted into their brain. Whenever they go into work, their work personality takes over.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me about that.
I tell you about that, right?
Yeah.
That show's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And really great.
On Apple TV also?
Yeah.
God damn.
I saw 3 different Apple TV exclusives this week.
Shit.
For the past 2 weeks, actually.
And then one Hulu exclusive, which is Prey.
And a Hulu exclusive.
God damn, dude.
But yeah, Severance was really good. I highly recommend it to those who have Apple TV or access to it. For that show alone, it's worth like $5 for 1 month just to like check it out. Yeah. Really good. Also on Apple TV, I saw the movie Luck, which was an animated film by Skydance, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
3D animated, kind of like any kind of like Pixar movie or whatever. Right. And that one was really good, of course, for children, but still well done, well animated, and very fun to watch. It was just about a person who has bad luck and goes into the realm of good luck to get good luck whenever she comes out.
Okay.
Basically. So really good on that one. Actually 4 shows on Apple TV. 5 Days at Memorial is another Apple TV show, and it basically follows like Hurricane Katrina, like as a dramatization, right? And it's just about 5 days that they were trapped in Memorial Hospital in like New Orleans. Yeah, right. Here's what I didn't know. Did you know that they started fucking euthanizing people
in the hospital?
In the hospital, because they, day 2, like day 1 and 2, they had power, but at the end of day 2, like they lose power.
They lose power, yeah.
Right. Then nobody can get them out. They have no communication, so like they're trying to like get everybody out and whatnot. And there's some people that are like terminal, like couldn't get out. So one of the doctors takes it upon herself, start fucking overdosing patients on morphine, just so they didn't have to carry him out of the hospital.
Jeez.
You know what else is fucking crazy? They never charged her.
Why not?
They just never charged her.
Oh, shit.
I looked it up, dude. I was like, this is crazy.
Is she still practicing medicine?
I hope not. I don't look that far. I looked as far as they indicted her.
Right.
They took it to court, and then something else happened, and then they just didn't.
Oh, no. If she made it to court, she's definitely not practicing. Even if they don't find her guilty, like most places won't touch those type of people.
Yeah, she's probably not.
It's just the allegations alone kind of fucks it off their career.
No, it's not allegations.
No, I'm saying like if it were just allegations and no proof, just allegations alone would fuck off their career. Yeah,
for sure. That happens a lot these days. But it basically follows like that. Yeah, and that's fucking wild. It's brutal. Like it's not a fun, happy-go-lucky show. It has no fucking good ending here. Like it's brutal.
Brutal, yeah.
So really good show though. What's her name? Via Farmiga. She was in The Departed. She was a love interest to Leonardo DiCaprio, and
I've never seen The Departed.
Never seen The Departed?
Never. I've only ever seen bits and pieces of it.
I believe she was also in like How I Met Your Mother. The one that leaves him at the altar. Have you ever seen How I Met Your Mother?
Oh, I've seen it. I just don't remember that chick. She's not the mom though, is she?
No,
definitely not. Okay.
Great show though. 5 Days at Memorial. Definitely check that out.
Okay.
I'm on like episode 90 of Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. Let's get to that Tournament of Power.
It's at the Tournament of Power, and I'm fucking upset that I've watched 10 episodes of them gathering 10 different people.
Gotta gather, man. It's all about the build up.
Oh my god. Why though? Just get to it. I want to see Jiren fight. I know that's the last guy.
Yeah, he's the last dude. You still got another 20.
They
got
put,
like another 20 episodes before you can get the Jurin, bro.
They're like they already mentioned him 10 episodes ago, and it's like I know that's the last guy.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You got to get through all the other people who lose out.
And I'm just wondering, like, where does Frieza play in all this?
What do you mean?
Because
Our Frieza or the other Frieza?
Well, that one's what's his fucking face? What's his name? It's not Frieza. Our Frieza, is in the Tournament of Power, right?
Yes, with us,
right.
And there's another Frieza, and he has a weird name too.
He's like frozen or some shit like
cold
that.
or some shit. Yeah, like it's a play on a Frieza.
They always do that cooler and all that. Yeah. So
Icebox, I don't know if it
like,
so what do you think about our Frieza?
What about him?
Have you seen the other Frieza?
Yeah, I saw him fight in the tournament, the last not the whatever it was, the elimination.
As he fought,
I haven't gotten to like this Frieza stuff, our Frieza stuff in this.
No, I'm saying the other Frieza.
Who used the poison?
Yeah. But has he fought? Why am I blanking on Piccolo?
I haven't gotten to the actual Tournament of Power.
No, you haven't. Oh, okay.
I'm close.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on episode 90. It starts in like 5 episodes.
All right, you're good. You're good.
But I'm just kind of like,
yeah. Spoiler: the other dude fights Piccolo. The other Frieza fights Piccolo. Yeah.
And then like that, and then like the new movie just came out yesterday.
Yes.
For America, English dub. I assume.
The English dub, yes.
So yeah, I'm like episode 90. I got like 40 more episodes to go.
Yeah, they're pretty good. This is where the show peaks.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Goku, like the older I get, the more I'm like, Goku's a fucking moron. Like,
yeah, I could have told you that.
Like, I mean, he's always been kind of dim-witted.
No, he's an idiot.
But he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Dude.
And I'm just like, why is Vegeta the only one that makes sense?
Exactly. That's why everybody loves Vegeta, bro.
Anyway, Goku, yeah, greatest warrior of all time. Fucking moron.
Fucking moron.
He's an idiot. My favorite part of this entire series has been the Future Trunks saga.
Okay.
Right? Where they're trying to fight Goku Black.
Goku Black, yeah.
Or Black. And Trunks has to put a sensu bean in his mouth and feed it to Mai.
Mm-hmm.
And Goku asks what they're doing. And then Vegeta's like, you never seen kissing before?
Exactly. It's stupid, dude.
And then Goku's like, what? No, we never do that. Vegeta's like, you got 2 kids.
He doesn't do that.
How'd you get to 2 kids without kissing, bro?
He just does butt stuff.
Butt stuff, bro. Mm. That was my favorite part of the entire show. So far.
That's horrible.
Goku Black's Goku Black's
Rose, yeah.
Rose. It was cool, but I don't understand why like people made such a big deal about that whole arc. Like to me, the better part of that arc is Future Trunks' timeline.
Yeah.
Like I kind of wanted to see more of that.
Yeah, she's all
more than I wanted to see him going back in time to grab people that were stronger than him.
Yeah.
But also, the fuck does Super Saiyan mean shit anymore?
Nope.
Ever, right? Because
really.
I just saw Gohan in Super Saiyan form fight Piccolo, and they were kind of evenly matched. Also Krillin, which was like Krillin hasn't fought in forever, but he still somehow can go toe to toe with 2 Super Saiyans.
Exactly.
Like what is this?
The power scale is it's off. It's always been off. You just gotta try not to think too much on it.
I don't know. It feels like if the Incredible Hulk was to go after fucking Tony Stark without the Iron Man suit on, and he would turn into
it should be done. Yes,
it should be done. Right. That's what should happen. Anyway.
Yeah, they just don't write it well.
Yeah, but I'm still a fan of the show. I still see it through and get done with it. I also saw Day Shift with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Dave Franco?
David Franco. Yeah, James
David
Franco
and Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dizzle.
And man, that film was phenomenal. It's hilarious and a lot of good action.
Yeah.
Really well done. Yeah, for just a straight up Netflix show. It's on par with like you remember what was that Will Smith one that came out? The fantasy one where he was like
Bright.
But like it's like on par or better.
Really?
I would put it up there with that.
Oh, nice.
I
like Bright. I'm hoping they did a part 2, but Will Smith beating
Had
out
to
people.
slap somebody.
You can't be doing that, dude.
So this one's up there. You should definitely watch it
Okay.
for sure. And you were telling me to check out
Sandman.
Sandman.
Definitely watch
The
Sandman.
book by
Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman.
He also did the show Gods and Men or Gods and Monsters or whatever, something like that. I don't know. I figured you'd have seen
the one
that
on Showtime.
Yeah. What was it called?
American Gods.
American Gods. That he wrote that book too.
He wrote that book.
Yes.
Never seen American Gods. Copeland's a big fan of that one though.
Yeah, Copeland was definitely a big fan.
And then
yeah, Sandman was solid.
the last movie that I saw was yesterday was Grave of the Fireflies, which was an old Studio Ghibli film from 1988. It was a dual feature with Howl's Moving Castle in Japan. They had to sell it as a dual feature in order for this film to get made.
Because one was infinitely better than the other.
One was way better than the other one. This Grave of the Fireflies. Howl's Moving Castle is amazing, by the way. That was like their first movie, right?
They're big. Yeah, they're big one, yeah.
Howl's Moving Castle is great. Grave of the Fireflies. I checked it out because there was a Reddit thread on like Friday or Saturday. It was like, what's the most sad, depressing film that you've ever seen or whatever? And like the top answer was Grave of the Fireflies. And I was like, the fuck is this? And then like I kept on reading down in the comments. It was like, oh, it's a Studio Ghibli film. And I'm like, why the fuck is a Studio Ghibli film depressing? Like usually they're on a happy note, but they have like a sad.
Yeah, they have high and low.
Good peaks and valleys,
yeah.
Right? So I was just kind of like, how did this get nominated as like the most depressing movie? Anyway, I'll save you the trouble. You've never seen it, right?
Nope.
I'm assuming most of our viewers have never seen it.
Probably not.
Don't. It's sad. It's fucked.
Depressing.
It's pretty depressing. So it takes place during World War II Japan, and you follow around this guy and his little sister, and it starts off with American B-52 bombers firebombing their town and them losing the entire town, right? The kid that you're following and his sister, they lose their mother in the firebomb attack like 5 minutes into the fucking movie. Then they find their long lost aunt somewhere. She just like talks a bunch of shit to them like nonstop. Like, you don't need to be here. Like, you're wasting all my resources, all my ration cards, shit like that. So they're like, fuck it, we'll go live on our own, right? So they go move out into a bomb shelter out near this stream or some shit.
Right.
And they quickly run out of food. They start scavenging for food and stealing food from farmers and shit. The little girl gets sick from malnutrition because she hasn't eaten anything. Right? He takes her to the doctor and he's like, yeah, she just needs to eat. So he's like, I'm going to go buy you a meal. Buys her a meal, comes back, starts cooking. She's dead.
Damn.
Bro, it's fucked. And then like, so he has to cremate her body because this is like 1945 Japan.
Yeah.
Right? At the same time, he finds out Japan lost the war. His dad's probably dead because all the Navy is sunk. Right?
Shit.
So he's lost his mom, his sister, and his father. Cremated sister, it doesn't get any.
It doesn't get any better.
It doesn't get any lower, bro. It's just.
Holy shit.
It wasn't
dude.
any good point to the movie, like at all. Like it was all just depressing, and it didn't make me sad or anything like that. It was just kind of like, fuck, this is.
It's a downer ass of a movie.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that it's not on HBO. With all the other good studio Ghibli films, dude, especially like, Princess Mononoke and My Neighbor Totoro and shit like that. So yeah, that was definitely on the don't watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's good. It's well animated. It's a great story. Don't get me wrong. It's just fucking brutally depressing. And I probably shouldn't have watched it. So so yeah, like that's what I watched. That's what I've been playing. Sorry about the interruption that I'm gonna have to clear up at some point.
Yeah, be all right.
How was your 2 weeks, dude? Tell me what's going
on. Pretty good. As for like shows or anything I watch, like I said, I finished Sandman. I think it's pretty much the only show I watched.
Well, you saw Prey.
Oh, yeah, I did see Prey. Yeah, so I Prey, Sandman. I don't think I saw anything else.
So give me a quick rundown of like Sandman, because I don't know anything about it. You said Neil Gaiman. Just give me like the intro.
Okay, so
like don't give anything away. Just give me
right.
the intro.
So the Sandman is basically an aspect of he's the aspect of dreams, right?
Yeah,
So there's
okay.
dreams, there's desire, there's distress or distraught, or whatever they want to call it. Obviously there's death, right? All these aspects, they're called endless, right?
Okay.
Well, at the beginning, the first episode, this guy who's actually played by the guy who played Tyrion Lannister, he's like this crazy kook old man, and he casts a spell because he wants to capture death, because he wants to force death to bring his son back.
Okay.
So he casts this spell to capture death, but instead of capturing death, he captures the Sandman, and he keeps him in prison for like 100 years in his basement.
Well, that's where the show starts.
Yeah. So without the Sandman and or Dream out in the world,
Right.
A whole bunch of people, like thousands upon thousands of people, fall asleep and just never wake up.
For no reason?
No, because he's not there. He controls the dreams.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't sleep. He's like he controls sleep and dreams.
Yes, because he's the Sandman.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go on.
that's his power. That's how strong he is.
Okay.
Anywhere he creates both dreams and nightmares.
Oh, nice.
So some nightmares escape. His whole world that he built falls apart. What he's called the dreaming, it crumbles or whatever. Mm-hmm. So anyway, obviously 100 years go by. He does eventually make it out. And then from there, the story goes on. The whole overarch of it is a girl is born, and they call her a vortex, which means she has the ability to merge people's dreams together. Like to him, she's evil incarnated.
Sandman?
To the Sandman,
Okay.
the vortex is bad.
Okay.
He has to kill the vortex, right? But then you meet the vortex, and it's this little girl, and she's fucking been abandoned. Her mom dies. Her dad,
Sad story.
kind of, but she's like Miss Happy-Go-Lucky. Like everyone's like drawn to her because she's so positive about life, and all she's doing is trying to search for her little brother that she can't find, who's in a foster home, and of course he's in a foster home he's being fucking abused and shit.
Oh,
and
boy.
One of the nightmares, Galt, gets a hold of him, and there's a little story with Galt or whatever, and that's pretty cool. It's just a real trippy out looking show, because again, you meet all these nightmares that he's created. Like, he has to create nightmares. You can't have dreams without nightmares.
Right. You have to have good and evil.
So
right.
One of the nightmares for 100 years, just murking people, dude. Just fucking murking people. He don't give a fuck. He's just straight evil, right? But the Sandman, in order to have his full power, is he has a pouch of sand that he uses for various things.
Pocket sand.
Basically pocket sand. He has a mask that he wears that looks like a full-on mask, and it has like a hose thing that points to an end. You know, it looks like a weird, cool little mask. And then he has like a ruby. The ruby, like when he gets caught, the crazy old man takes all those items from him, those 3 items, and locks them up. And of course, throughout the 100 years, the sand goes one place, the mask goes another, the ruby goes another place. And this dude gets a hold of the ruby, and the ruby is probably the strongest of the 3 items. And it basically, whatever you do when you're holding that ruby, it comes true.
Whoa.
So if you're like, hey, I want $1 million, boom, you get $1 million.
Damn.
You know?
I need that ruby.
Or you get the ruby, and it's like, I want that chick to take off her clothes right now. She just gets naked. Like, okay. Whatever, dude, right? So anyway, the Sandman goes about his business and gets his items back and gets his revenge on the old man and the people and shit that had him captured. But then you meet Joanna Constantine, who's John Constantine, essentially, a witch hunter.
Oh, okay.
Like, he meets her or whatever. And then there's like little side stories to the character, but again, the overall arc is the Vortex girl.
All around good show, though?
All around stupid good show. Like, he even has to go to hell at one point.
How many episodes?
It's only 10 episodes. Well,
that's not bad.
When it released 2 weeks ago, it was 10 episodes. Yesterday, they shadow dropped 2 episodes.
2 more episodes?
2 more episodes. But one is an animated.
Okay.
And he's just lending his voice. It's about cats. It's weird. It's weird. It's just all animated.
Okay.
But then the second episode is about a crazy author who needs a muse. So he captures one of the muses that's like Zeus's daughter or some shit, like an actual muse. Like
what time frame does this take place in?
All over.
All over the time.
It's endless, bro. It's all the fuck over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
It's stupid good. Like it was surprising when I started watching. I'm like, what the hell? And then of course when he gets to hell, you see the devil. You meet the devil, and you're like, oh, it's played by that chick. Oh, that's cool. And then you see who plays Desires, like some. I want to say like in real life, the dude's a trans. In real life, transgendered, but I don't know. Like I want to say I've seen him in stuff before, but I don't remember where I've seen him.
All right.
And it's weird because there's different aspects. Again, there's desire, distraught, dreams. There's death. You meet Death also, which is his sister. But then there's one aspect that's missing.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you who the aspect is or where they're at. And it literally doesn't touch on it in this season. It just knows like, oh, we haven't found so-and-so. Oh, well, we'll get to that eventually. And nobody goes to rescue him when he's caught for like 100 years because none of them get along.
Makes sense.
They're all like,
I'll check it out. I added it to my list while we were talking about it.
for sure.
I added it to my list.
Yeah, overall, it's just a tripped out little show, man. Like, it was good.
I don't know if I should trust your judgment, though, dude.
It's fucked up, dude.
I don't know if I should trust your
Why?
judgment. I don't know, bro. You didn't like Love and Thunder, bro.
No, I went in thinking I wanted something completely different from Love and
I'm
Thunder.
fucking with you, dude.
And
of course,
that's
if you
what
recommend
fucks
it, I'm definitely going to check it out.
Yeah, trust me. Everybody's recommending it for a reason.
I did see something else. I'm sorry. I saw something on Amazon. It was with Chris Pratt, The Terminal List.
Oh, Morris was telling me about that. He said
That
it
was
good.
really good.
He said that was surprisingly good.
Holy shit, it was good.
And you know how Morris is. He fucking hates movies.
It's a very long movie.
Yeah.
It's basically a series. I think it was like 8 episodes or 10 episodes.
Okay, yeah.
That one was really well done. Yeah. It's fucked. First episode, you're like, fuck this, dude.
He was telling me about it.
It starts off hard, and then you're like, what the fuck's going on? And you don't like, even now, like I'm on like episode 7. I'm like 2 episodes away. I'm just, what the fuck is happening here? Yeah. You should definitely check that one out. So I'll watch Sandman this week.
Okay.
You watch Terminal List.
I'll watch it for sure.
On Amazon Prime. And then, well, tomorrow we got House of Dragons.
Yep.
And then next week we got Lord of the Rings.
So
we got 2 new shows. Oh, and did you watch She-Hulk?
I haven't watched it yet.
I've heard good things.
I've heard real good things about the first episode. Or not real good, but more positive things than negative things.
More so than like Ms. Marvel?
Yeah.
So what'd you game on for the past 2 weeks then? If you've only watched those 2 things.
I definitely touched a little bit on Fortnite. Obviously, when the Dragon Ball stuff came out, I played a little bit of that.
Pick up any skins?
I haven't bought any skins.
Smart man.
No, because I feel like I'm going to get at least a Vegeta skin, but I want Beerus. And of course, they put them in 2 different bundles. Like, you motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, I just went ahead and I even had to get the
Nimbus.
Nimbus.
I don't want Goku. I don't really care about Bulma.
I had to get the Nimbus. I had to get the Master Roshi's turtle shell on the staff, and I had to get Vegeta's capsule.
See, I want the capsule.
That one's a really good.
That one's cool.
The one thing I don't like is like they ride on top of it to drop in instead of being in it.
Oh yeah,
right on top.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's lame. But the Nimbus makes perfect sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect sense.
So yeah, I played a little bit of that.
Apex, the new season.
I finished the battle pass for Fortnite.
Oh, nice. You got your Darth Vader skin?
I get the Darth Vader skin.
Nice. We played a couple games.
Yeah. I didn't touch Apex. I haven't touched Apex like 2 weeks. I haven't turned on that PS4. I've not turned that bitch on at all.
Good. Stay away from them low frame rates.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I ain't trying to fuck with those low times, bro. Anyway, been playing a shitload of multiverses.
Yeah. Season 1 started, right?
Super fun. Yeah, season 1 started back on the 15th.
What does the season have in it? Like the battle pass?
A little bit of everything. There's it's 50 levels. On the free version, you get LeBron James Robin, or it's LeBron James dressed as Robin.
Okay.
Yeah, and on the premium, you get Brunhilde Bugs.
Okay.
Which is one of the more famous cartoons that he's been. But the majority of the free shit you get on the free side of the battle pass is not good. All the good stuff is on
paid.
The paid.
How much is the battle pass?
It's like $10.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
How long does the battle last? The battle pass last? Like how long is it going
the
for?
season? I don't know how long the season is, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's fairly long. I would assume like any normal season.
Well, some of them are longer than others. So like some seasons last 3 months. Diablo 4 or Diablo Immortals, for example, they only last a month.
No, this one's definitely longer than a month. Definitely longer than a month because
Okay.
you got to go 50 levels, bro. And they don't even give you all the seasonal milestones off the get-go. They're releasing more each week.
Oh, okay.
And once you do the seasonal milestones, it adds to level up the battle pass faster.
Right.
And some are simple. Some are like do 1,000 neutral moves. That's
Okay.
fucking easy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
over time you'll get it.
over time you get it. Or some of them are like ring out X amount of opponents at the top of the stage or on the side of the stage.
Right.
Some are like play X amount of games as a tank or as a brawler or as a mage. It's just over time, you're just going to complete these things. So
Right.
it's pretty cool. I've already mastered the Batman one. They need to add more masteries to the characters, though. They all stop at 15. Like, once you hit 15, there's nothing extra for these characters.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I already maxed out Batman. Like, I'm working on fucking Wonder Woman now.
Yeah.
And I got other characters because they do a rotation.
Yeah.
Like, it's free to play, but you only get access to like 4 characters a week. And then they rotate them or whatever. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I like it so far. It's free to play. It's basically just the business model is exactly what Project L is going to be in 2 years.
Allegedly.
Yeah. No, it's no allegedly. It's literally what they're doing. They just got to jump on it first because we've already got hints from Tom Cannon and Project L and how they're going to do their things. And
Right.
people don't realize when Riot puts out their fighting games, they're going to show every other fighting game developer how to monetize a game.
I agree.
Literally how they're going to do.
I agree.
And I'm fucking here for it, dude.
Somebody had posted like
Fucking
some 5-page long Reddit post about fighting games in general
Mm-hmm.
and like what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
And it was a good read.
Oh, I guarantee
I
it.
saved it. I sent it to
Yeah.
Rick. Rick was like, he's got some points.
Yeah.
The only thing that I didn't agree with him on the points of like why fighting games aren't as popular as they should be was that you would need to spend like $100+ on a controller,
That's
which
stupid.
I don't think is necessary.
It's not.
It's not. Well, like, he went into depth about controllers and stuff like that. It's not necessary.
It's
Spend
not
that amount of money on a thing.
at all.
Uh,
There's so many pro players that use default controllers.
like just regular gamepads.
What was interesting at Evo this year, a good majority of the top 8 players for a lot of the games, what they were playing on was hitbox.
Yeah.
Like there was a fuck ton of hitboxes, and everybody's like, "No, that's kind of weird."
That's weird.
It's the next evolution of fighting games is where it's at. It's just so much easier to not have to do quarter circles, full
Right, just
circles.
use your fingers.
You're just using fingers. Why? Because we've been doing it for decades,
Keyboard
playing
and mouse.
keyboard and mouse, dude. So we got the function down. It's there. Muscle memory. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get it correct.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting as shit when I saw it. I was like, man, this dude's on a hitbox too. And then he goes to the next guy. It's like, that guy's on a hitbox.
I'm sorry, not
Like, holy
hitbox.
shit.
We're going to use Rick's terminology. Leverless.
No, it's a hitbox. It literally says it right there on the,
On the hitbox?
stick, hitbox.
So stick, bro.
Yeah, it's a stick, bro. Hitbox. Anyway, so I'm playing the shit out of that.
So season 1 started August 15th.
August 15th. Yep. The battle
And-
pass is 50 levels. They're constantly adding more shit to the game. They got new characters coming out later this year.
Who are...
We'll get into that later.
okay.
Fuck that noise.
All right.
That's the main game I was playing all week. I did start EVE Online.
Why?
I don't know. I wanted to play a space game. Like literally, like I wanted to play a space game.
No Man's Sky.
I can't get back into I would have to start over.
Yeah, okay.
I want to start over.
You had to start over on Eve.
Well, no, that's a fresh playthrough.
Yeah.
I've never played it.
Yeah, so basically a fresh playthrough for No Man's Sky, considering how
No,
long
it's not
been
because
since you played
I got to a certain point in No Man's Sky with a solid ship.
it. Oh, potato,
Now
potato, bro.
it's marooned there, and I can't get off the fucking goddamn planet. It's different because now I have to leave my Class A ship and start back over on a fucking rinky-dink ass piece of shit
Bro,
ship.
relax, dude. Calm down.
It's different, bro.
Okay.
All I'm saying.
All I'm saying
Anyway,
is
I wanted to play a space game. It
playing
wasn't.
Spreadsheet Simulator Eve Online.
It's definitely what it feels like, man. It's so many minute little things. I'm like, is this really important? Like, I'm looking at all the shit that's popping up. Like, am I ever gonna really need this in this game? Apparently, you will need everything that game has to offer.
Everything. You better join a clan, bro, because you're gonna get wrecked.
Get wrecked, yeah. Like, I'm still in the early stages where, like, I guess I'm in like the safe zone. Like, nobody's gonna fuck with me. I'm like, oh, whatever, dude. But so I started playing that. That's been a stupid fun so far. It's interesting. Good. It's a slower pace, which is more chill. So I just been playing that. But again, I think the main game I was playing was Multiverses.
That's good.
So
that's good, man.
I enjoyed the shit out of it, man.
I'm glad somebody is. I need to pick that game back up. I don't know what it is. I've been fucking stuck on Elden Ring again. I just can't get away from it.
I mean, I get on Elden Ring, but just to farm rooms, and then I get off
for no reason.
Yeah, 6 million runes, bitch.
Level up, dude.
Nah, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna get to like 20 million, and I'm gonna like max out a stat.
A stat.
I'm gonna go with faith. Like.
I want to buff myself faster.
I want to buff myself. Beep, beep, beep. No, I want to get to the point where I can just 1 or 2 shot bosses.
That's no fun, dude.
It's not fun for you, bro. Oh, my God. That's my goal. I want to show them what true power is.
Just like playing games on easy mode.
It is. It's literally how I found a way to play the game on easy mode, dude. They said it couldn't be done.
If you have it on PC, there's an easy mode mod for that.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, shit, I don't have it on PC. I have it on Ekibuck.
Yeah, you need to. You know that you got a desktop now, right?
Yeah.
Did you put Game Pass and all that stuff on it? You can download the Game Pass games on there.
I know I can do that. Okay.
I'll show you how to do that later.
Okay, cool. I'll show you. I didn't know that.
Well, let's get into the. Did you do anything else this week? We got UFC and 2 hours, so let's get this fucking podcast underway, bro.
Yeah, like I said, gaming wise, that's all I did, other than like tabletop games of X-Wing, and we tried to do a session 0 for D&D, but that just turned into more X-Wing.
I called out on that one.
It just, yeah. Well, you had COVID. You had a legit reason.
Yeah, I called out.
Yeah.
I called out, bro. I wasn't showing up to that. Yeah. We're gonna be a session 0. Oh, I know what that means. That means a lot of talking.
It means a lot of nonsense, bro.
I'm sick.
I have COVID.
I got COVID
for the 3rd time.
3rd time in a row, baby.
This guy here. Jesus
trying to go
Christ.
for 4
Put
times.
a mask on.
Nah, fuck that.
All right, man. Let's get into the news.
All right, what do you want to start out with?
Let's get with all the non-Evo shit.
Non-Evo?
Non-Evo shit first.
I want to start with Elden Ring since I was talking about it.
Okay.
Well, can I help you? Can you calm down? You want all the attention, huh?
All the
attention. So Elden Ring put out a patch 1.06.
Yep.
And they did some quality of life changes for Great Axe. So that's what I had started, was a Great Axe wielding strength user with the highest poise possible. And it's busted. Like, yeah, it's busted. Like,
yeah, I saw you playing it earlier. I was like,
I'm not stopping. Like, if I'm swinging, the swing ain't stopping.
Yeah.
Bro. And if I'm taking damage, it ain't that much damage. So this is playthrough 2 where everything is just a little bit harder, and whatnot. So I'm having a blast playing that. So they did change up the stop. Hey, get down. Thank you.
She doesn't want to get down.
They did change up the great axes, like swing speed and like roll after swing speed and things like that.
Right.
And then the big change was for 1.06 was the ability to like just go somewhere and like put your summon sign down everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. I saw that.
Invade everywhere on the map, which is nice. I guess like the player base is getting a little bit lower, so they got to kind of expand out and whatnot. So that's a welcome change, because like being in that one area that you want to just like co-op in was kind of annoying. But like you can choose, I want to do near and far or whatever, and like you just throw it out there, and if somebody summons you, they summon you. If they don't, they don't. You know, no big deal. Or you just invade far away or whatnot. So big changes to great axes specifically, and like the accessibility of like co-op and invading and stuff like that. So the one problem is like if you have a build made specifically for like a specific arena where people invade each other at,
right,
and you don't select the near and you're near it, and you go near and far, then your build may not be as useful in other places or whatever. Like that's like the only real downside that I see to it. Because some people have like close quarter combat builds, right?
Right.
And they don't want to be in like this giant open area and you can get tossed into a giant open area if that's the case, or the vice versa. So yeah, man. Elden Ring's patch was definitely a welcome change. Great axes are fucking murderous. And then there's more co-op play, man.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of that. So like I would log in, I'd be doing about my normal business. And I would just send my co-op sign near and far, and
Right.
and I'd be in one spot and I'd get pulled back to the beginning of the game to go help somebody out, and it was just cool to just like go along and help them out and whatnot. So nice changes, nice quality of life, and I assume they're just getting it ready for the DLC, which would be coming fairly recent. I'm sure fairly soon.
Like this year?
This year, no. I'm gonna say March. By March of next year,
Okay.
they will have a DLC for Elden Ring, if there is gonna be one. If not,
So
maybe
there's still time for me to farm some more shit.
yeah, there's plenty of time for you to get in easy mode. But yeah, I'm happy for it. Glad it's out. What you got for your first one there that you want to?
Just
we'll go back and forth.
To me, I think the game I was definitely looking forward to a lot. It just got delayed. Was Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah.
So they delayed that one till next year.
What's
February
the date?
10th.
You wrote down the date.
Yeah, February 10th, bro.
2023.
Like, I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
so that one got pushed back, which it was supposed to come out in November.
Which is already late in the season or the year to begin with.
Also a bad time.
No, not really. It's literally the time you want to drop a new game. Because not everybody's going to go out and buy fucking Call of Duty.
Everybody's going to go out and buy Call of Duty. That's the problem.
I might. I'm still up in the air. Like, to me, there's only 2 games I really want to play this year. And that's...
Hogwarts?
Huh?
Hogwarts?
No. Because I got delayed.
God of War?
It's the God of War for sure.
And Call of Duty?
No. Starfield.
That's next year.
But again, that got delayed also.
Oh, yeah.
And
so now the 2 games you want to play is God of War and Call of Duty.
No, I'm still up in the air about Call of Duty.
Okay.
Like at the time, let's say all those games came out. Let's say there was no delays. They're all vastly different games.
Right.
Like to people like us, to me and you.
Right.
Like, yeah, we want to play all 4 of those games.
Oh, of course.
Because we're like stupid gamers.
Right.
But I'm thinking of people like I have coworkers, like I have friends that they love Harry Potter, and they're talking about this game, and they're not normal gamers.
Right.
You know, like they play like maybe World of Warcraft years ago.
Right.
Or they play Pokemon now.
Right.
But they're talking about it, they see it, and they're like, oh, I want to play this game. It looks cool. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I have friends that all they play are shooters. Obviously, they want to play a game like Call of Duty.
Right.
And then Starfield is just all around.
We get it. No Man's Sky 2.0.
Game. Yeah, basically, yeah. And of course, God of War is for people that only have PlayStations.
For now.
Because let's be real. Like, well, it's going to come out, but like in 2 years on PC.
Yeah. It's PS4, PS5 too.
Is it on PS4? Like, why the fuck would you get on PS4, dude? There's people that are going to buy it on PS4.
That's what I said about fucking Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
And and I feel like that held the PS5 version back, and I'm going to still maintain that exact same sentiment with God of War. I feel like
didn't hold it back. Motherfuckers ain't got some systems.
I'm just saying, like,
sold out,
whenever you co-develop a game for a lesser platform and a much better platform, the better platform is going to suffer because you still have to fit everything into that lesser game.
Yeah,
literally. So I'm of the mindset that it's been 2 years that these consoles have been out to just stop.
Let it go.
Let it go. Call of Duty can still publish on PS4. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Any EA sports game, they can still publish on PS4.
No, fuck them.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Let them do that. Get the
I could
most money
swear
possible.
at some point they even said, like, they told developers to stop developing games on the old gen consoles.
Right.
The motherfuckers still doing it. Like, what the fuck, man?
Nah, they haven't really put that line in the sand because, like, up until, like, what was it, 5 years ago? 5 or 6 years ago? They were still developing games for PS2.
Oh, my God. Why?
So, it was something like that. I can't remember how many years ago it was.
Right.
But PS2's been around for a while, right?
A couple decades now.
But yeah, man, like, I feel like whenever they do that,
it
whenever
came
they
out in
split
2000, didn't it?
Huh?
Didn't it come out
Like
in 2000?
Yeah.
Literally 2 decades ago, bro. That's
so, like, I feel like whenever they're still developing like a title for both generations or whatever. The newer generation, yes, might be better,
but it always gets.
But it could be better, more better if they had just developed for that. And don't get me wrong, Horizon Forbidden West was a great game, front to back. I enjoyed playing it and whatnot. But like, could it have been that much better? Could they have added that much more stuff to the game?
Oh yeah,
that would have been different, or like taken it away. Because what I felt was like they just took Zero Dawn, they revamped the graphics a little bit and changed the map, and then this is the game that we got. Like, you know what I mean? Like it didn't feel like they changed too much. It was just like more of the same. Where I feel like
but that could just be the studio just playing the safe option of.
It's also that
let's put a sequel out, but not do anything too crazy.
Right.
But I'm definitely in agreement with you. Like if they put a new game out and it's on both current gen and old gen, I definitely feel like the current one suffers.
Correct.
Every time. Every time.
I agree.
It felt like that with Call of Duty.
Yep.
It felt like that way with Cyberpunk.
Yep.
Again, Cyberpunk had his own fucking problems going on, but I definitely see it. Like when you look at it, and then because it never fails when a new game comes out, there's always videos like, oh, let's compare the games on their two systems, and then you're looking at them side by side, and you're like, so it's not just graphics. Like, holy fuck, this load screen is taking a good minute.
Right.
And then when you're doing a quest, you're like, oh, this quest, that's weird. Why is it acting differently? Like, it definitely fucking suffers. It definitely does.
Right, for sure. But I mean, like if you did it for PC, the cool thing about PC is though, like you could just like turn down options, right? Like you can't really do that with console games. Like you have performance, and then you have quality mode, basically. Like that's it. No. And I don't know, like they still make the like fucking Crysis, dude. Remember when Crysis came out in like 07? And like the meme was, can it run Crysis?
Can it run Crysis? Yeah.
Right.
That was the benchmark.
That was the benchmark.
Yeah. Like
and
if your game can't run this bitch, you're fucked.
It's still a hard ass benchmark till to this day, and it's 2022.
Yeah, I feel like it was the same with Skyrim. Like if you got Skyrim at the time and you put everything on ultra settings, and you're like, your game can run at ultra settings. And then like the meme was Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. He says, "You're goddamn right."
Goddamn right.
Like I just remember that meme. And it's like that was a partial benchmark. Like, could your shit support a fully maxed out fucking Skyrim game on PC?
Right.
Like holy fuck, man.
So yeah, man. Like I feel like whenever a game is developed for PC, like you still need like the holy shit premiere stuff. But if you don't have it, you can still tone it down. Whereas like you can't really do that.
You can't do it on consoles
too much.
No.
So.
It's the video PC.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, so you were saying Hogwarts got pushed back.
It's got pushed back. Just, it sucks. But if that means they just need more time to polish up the game, I'm cool with that. Like, I've got to the point where I'm cool with delays. I am. Like, because again, if you're gonna rush the game out and it comes out like shit,
AKA
I've played those
Cyberpunk?
games. I've played those games, and it's more headache and hassle than anything else.
Yeah, I agree.
But I guess next thing, there's no real good segue into Overwatch. So
okay,
Overwatch. August 30th, end of this month. Blizzard Activision is removing all loot boxes from the game.
Good.
And as of yesterday, I believe, you can start merging your Overwatch accounts.
Okay.
So if you started the account on, let's say, PlayStation like I did, you can log into your account on PC or online,
like get all your stuff,
and then merge it all together to one account for Blizzard Activision.
And you were a silver player, correct?
At one point, yes. 19 seasons ago. But anyway, I only ever get back on Overwatch whenever I redeem like fucking, what do they call them? Prime Gaming. Like they give you shit, loot boxes and skins. It's the only time I ever get into Overwatch just to get that shit open. But the cross progression is now active because they're getting everything ready for Overwatch 2 when it does come out. And once Overwatch 2 comes out, you will not be able to get on Overwatch 1. They're
Bummer.
just shutting that shit down. You only got one game, bitch. You're gonna play this one.
That's fine.
So yeah, I'm cool with that. But no
nobody
more
asked
loot
for
boxes.
Overwatch 2.
And they did say Diablo 4 will also not have loot boxes. I'm like, cool. I don't think it's ever had loot boxes, but all right. Like, did it ever have loot boxes?
They
I
did.
feel like
they do have a battle pass that they announced as well.
Yeah, that's fine. Like that's
And it's all
games.
It's all cosmetic.
All cosmetics. Yeah.
But
Just
why do
like
you have
Diablo
to pay?
Immortal.
Why do you have to pay for a game, and then have to pay for the battle pass? And then
That's how all games are.
Seasons and
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for Fortnite though.
That's true. You just got to pay.
You
Well,
don't
that's
have
a
to pay
free to
for
play
PUBG.
game.
You don't have to pay for Apex. You don't have to pay for Call of Duty Mobile. You don't have to pay for Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay.
You pay for the battle pass, but like, why would I have to pay for a game?
But like Call of Duty is not free.
No, but Call of Duty Warzone is. Warzone's free.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So why would I have to go and pay for a game and then have to pay for the battle pass? That's where I don't like. Diablo 4 better be fucking free at this point. It better be Lost Ark.
Oh, what if it is free, dude?
It might be at this point. They haven't said whether or not.
They haven't said it or not. Oh no. Damn, you're right. I'm trying to think of a game that you buy, but you also pay for a battle pass. I can't think of one. That's the weird part. But I feel like every game has a
that's how
goddamn
the free to play
pass.
games do. Like they have to monetize the game some way, so they create a battle pass. They create cosmetics. I get that part. I understand that. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yes.
Yeah. But to pay for a game $60 up front, right, and then to have a battle pass after the fact, like even if it's $10 every 3 months or whatever.
Damn, that is weird. Yeah,
so basically
that's
a subscription service. You're basically talking about WoW at that point. But WoW doesn't really have a battle pass. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's basically a subscription though. So most of them are free to play. If this game releases free to play, I have no problem with
the battle pass.
But if I have to buy the game to play it and then
buy a battle pass,
for what, cosmetics? Like that doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to me.
I was gonna say Destiny, but Destiny is technically free to play now.
Destiny's been free to play, yeah.
Right, but they have a battle pass also. And I was
I
bought the game, but you're right.
You have to buy the expansions. But yeah, the base core game is free
I feel like Destiny doesn't know what they want to monetize. So they just said, fuck it, we're doing every monetization possible. No.
Get down. Get down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
MTXs, like battle passes, DLC, expansions,
like dungeons. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I can't play this dungeon. No, you got to pay for this one.
You got to pay for that one.
Okay.
If you didn't buy the Premier Holy Shit edition of Witch
you didn't spend $100. You're not getting this one. Like,
you didn't get the Halo anniversary event either.
Yeah, fuck that noise. But anyway, yeah. So that was Overwatch or whatever. So
I want to get into a little bit more about Blizzard, Activision.
Oh shit.
So Sony says Blizzard Activision acquisition by Microsoft could influence what consoles people buy.
Yes,
which is 100% correct.
Correct.
Which is 100%
which is
why
what
they're doing
Sony's been doing for years.
Microsoft's been doing it now.
They've been doing it with exclusives for years.
Everybody's been doing it.
Everybody, but now that
Call of Duty,
the big
biggest
dog is in the other ballpark,
right?
All of a sudden, Sony has a fucking problem with it. Yeah, cool, dude.
Yeah. Microsoft says Sony pays developers to keep games off of Game Pass.
Interesting.
Like the new one that just came out that just sold 1 million copies, which is called it sold 1 million copies in a week. It was Cult of the Lamb. Did you hear about this game? Just came out this past week.
On what?
PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
Okay.
It sold 1 million copies in a week.
Nice.
It's really good for an independent.
Yeah, that's good. Pretty good.
It's big on Twitch right now. It's fucking crazy.
Really?
Blowing up, yeah.
Okay.
So basically you start a cult in a multiplayer server and you have to get people to like join your cult. I don't know the whole ins and outs of it.
Dude,
it looks cool. It looks like Don't Starve, but a little bit different of a gameplay loop. But yeah, so Microsoft alleges that Sony's paying developers to keep their games off of Game Pass. So they're having a little bit of a bickering back and forth. Microsoft says that they have no reason to just keep Call of Duty on Xbox only.
Right.
Which makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
Also,
get more money.
Like, you're going to lose half of your revenue, if not more.
More than half.
If not more.
More people own a PS5 than a Xbox Series.
Well, more people own PlayStation than Xbox, period.
Period. Right.
Because let's be real, they're going to release on PS4 and PS5. And
no, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Dumbasses.
So let's just go between Sony and Microsoft here.
Right.
So more people own one than the other. I understand that, but like, why would you cut out, let's say, 60% of your player base?
Exactly. Why?
Revenue stream. Why would you cut that out?
Only an idiot would do that.
Right. Now, say I do want to buy this.
Like Sony.
I do
want
want to
God
buy
of War.
I do want to buy Call of Duty's development team, and I do want to buy Blizzard Activision or whatever. And I want to release World of Warcraft on consoles, or I want to release, whatever, wherever I want.
Yeah.
But also, hey, maybe Xbox players, it's not exclusive to Xbox, but maybe they get exclusive skins or exclusive stuff. I'm fine with that. Like, it doesn't
bother me.
It doesn't bother me
because again, Sony was doing that. I remember like playing Destiny. There were
now
PlayStation exclusives.
Right. The dungeons were PlayStation. Now they're PlayStation exclusive, period.
Exactly.
Sony bought Bungie again.
Exactly. It's like they've been doing it. Like, again, they're getting upset at them for what they were already doing.
It's like Spider-Man
It's like
pointing
you
at
fucking-
Spider-Man, pointing
yeah,
at
it's like you
Spider-Man.
motherfuckers are doing it already, dude. Like, come on, man. But yeah, again, I just and I want to say I would think. I don't think. I know they learned their fucking lesson with Street Fighter V. It was only on PC and PlayStation. But Street Fighter 6 gets announced, and at the very end, when it's showing all the bullshit credits and developers and copyrights and all that shit, you see the PlayStation logo, Xbox logo, the Windows logo. I was like, you see everybody. You see the Steam logo. You see everything. It's like, yeah, they learned. They lost out on so much fucking money
Revenue
at the launch of this game.
Yep.
So they can bicker back and forth all they want, and they can point fingers and make accusations, but Microsoft's not that big of an idiot to just say, yeah, let's just forget about half of the player base and half of the revenue that's coming through.
Now, that brings up my next game in question, which is Death Stranding. So Death Stranding is coming out to Game Pass August 23rd, which is what? Tuesday, right?
The same day as Gamescom.
So that game came out 2 years ago.
Right.
Came out a year ago on PC.
Okay.
Director's Cut came out earlier this year.
Yes.
All on PC and Sony consoles only.
Yep.
Right? Has never been out on a Microsoft platform. Like, how much money did Hideo Kojima Productions lose out on because it didn't release on all platforms at once?
Yeah.
How much money how much money do they plan on picking up by just porting it over to Xbox at this point? You know what I mean? Like
and there's no microtransactions in this game, is there?
just the director's cut, which was $10.
So like if it comes to now that it's on Xbox,
on Game Pass, it's
on
just
games.
everything is on there.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, so how are they recouping any money?
Well, Game Pass is like a limited run. If it's not going to stay on there forever, right?
Right.
So if you want to, if you only play it off and on, and you want to end up purchasing it, then
you have to shell out the money.
you have to
Oh,
shell
that
out
makes
the money.
sense. Okay.
Now, if you don't want to pay for Game Pass, you just want to buy the game outright. It's going to be on the store. Then you can buy it out there as well. So that's how they're going to make money there. But like, the game is 2 years old at this
not paying
point.
for that
like,
shit.
If you waited 2 years to play,
I've
this
waited.
game, like then you can wait. You know what I mean? Like you could just play something else. Like you have
Tuesday. Guess what I'm playing, bro?
You have Saints Row coming out this week. You have what comes out? Plague Tale. What? The new Plague Tale game comes out. And there's 2 other releases in like right at the beginning of September, late August. But Saints Row being the biggest one. That's drop in, drop out co-op, open world, action game, whatever.
But it's only 2-player, right?
Saints Row? I'm not sure.
Somebody's saying it like it's not
Might
a
be.
true online like GTA.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, they didn't want to do that.
Weird. No.
I still don't understand.
Yeah.
I still don't understand GTA 5 online.
Nobody does, dude. Like
still-
I've tried. Like I legit
I know we
tried
went
it like
into this.
5 times. I've logged in online. I drive around. I'm like, oh, I see people. Like, what do I do?
I don't know.
How do I interact with these people? And
But yeah, so I wanted to bring
cool.
up Death Stranding coming out on Game Pass after we talked about Blizzard Activision, them cutting out. But like, yeah, how much money did Kojima Productions lose out
oh yeah, for sure.
just on that? That was his first breaking release on
And
his
it was
own.
good. It sold well.
It did so well, but
Yeah.
it could have sold better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Speaking of buying things up, I want to
Hold
talk
on,
about.
I'm
Now that we talked about Blizzard Activision and them getting bought up by Microsoft again,
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about Embracer Group.
Okay.
And-
Real quick thing about, since we're on Blizzard Activision, Call of Duty for the second time in as many weeks has been accused of plagiarism and stealing people's work. The first one was like this dog skin for Call of Duty Warzone.
Right.
It was like a Siberian Husky, and he was all camoed out.
Yeah, I saw
had
that.
a
It
scarf
looked
and
dope.
everything. It looked badass, and they sold it very well. And then the guy came out and said, "Yeah, that's literally my artwork." And he put up his
like,
image.
his deviant art,
Oh, dude, it
shot for shot.
shot for shot on a lot of things. All they did was change the shading of the dog's fur. I'm like, that's it? Like, Jesus Christ. But apparently,
But they still had to develop it and put it into the game.
okay, yeah. Anyway, I think earlier today and or yesterday, a second accusation came out with like this hooded figure, has like a skull mask or whatever, and he's got like a tactical armament on. And again, a guy puts his artwork up, but that guy is a former Infinity Ward employee who's working on another game, and that's the character for that game.
Oh, let me guess. He's working on the fucking Dr. Disrespect.
Oof. No.
Ooh,
No,
big ooh.
no, because this dude, he mentioned the name of the game he's playing. I've never heard of it, but it's like he works at like some indie ass company.
Oh, okay.
But because again, it doesn't look like a cyberpunk ass thing. Like to me, it looked like Taskmaster, and I'm like, if anybody's gonna be complaining, it's gonna be Marvel because that dude looks like Taskmaster. But when you look at that skin for the game and then his artwork again, it's
Oh,
like
let me
all they
look
did
this
was
up.
change the shading of the face. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! 2 times in just as many weeks.
Call of Duty
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism.
Fucking love it, dude.
Anyway, going back
But
to
Embracer Group.
Embracer Group.
I wonder if they bought anyone big.
They bought some big things, bro. So they bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things this week.
I feel like it was more than 5.
It was 5.
Okay. That's what score was like 15 or some shit.
Oh, was it
Maybe it was
more?
like small studios.
No,
or
like
small properties. IPs.
completely bought.
Yeah, I think it was like
completely bought.
small bullshit IPs.
Okay, so the big ones.
The big ones. Let's start with the big ones.
Limited run games.
Yes.
For those who don't know, limited run games, they take digital only games, make physical copies, and release them as a limited run. Hence the name. They've done things like Hades. They've done. Why is there an ant crawling on me? They've done all kinds of shit like that just was never released as a physical copy. They started putting them out as physical copies to be released. They bought Tripwire Interactive. I should have this pulled up actually. Sorry about that. Tripwire. They bought the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit IP. Yeah. That's a big one.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, a little bit.
Frodo and them boys.
Frodo and them boys. So Tripwire is out of Roswell, Georgia, and they are
Georgia.
responsible for Killing Floor, Red Orchestra 2, which is like a World War II game,
Okay.
and Maneater, which was their most recent release.
The shark one.
Yep, which is pretty popular.
Did you ever play it?
Yep,
I played it for a little bit, but then it got kind of
stale.
stale. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what I
The
thought.
concept is phenomenal.
It was great.
Fucking phenomenal.
It was great. Like the first time I got to use the shark, I was like, "Oh, this is dope," and then I was like, "Oh, it's the same."
It's the same shit every time.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They also bought Tuxedo Labs
Mm-hmm.
and Singtrix. Tuxedo Labs. Let me look that one up. Sorry.
I'm more interested in Seamstress.
Tuxedo Labs is responsible for Teardown, which is like a sandbox puzzle game, which was very recent on Steam, very popular.
Okay.
It was like a heist thing, but like everything was destructible. So you would like plan out your route and like try to get out after stealing something. But it also had like a sandbox mode to it. But it's a pretty big acquirement, especially with like the physics engine of Teardown. If you see that game in action, you're like, holy shit, this looks dope.
Okay.
And plus you can like I said, make your own little sandbox and whatnot. And Singtrix is a home karaoke machine, microphone system
Okay.
type thing.
Karaoke. Love it.
Yeah, it's like an actual standalone like karaoke setup and whatnot. So that's a big those are big things that they've purchased just this past week. The biggest one to me being Lord of the Ring.
Yeah, that's the big one. Yeah.
And
they've already said they're already thinking of spin-offs of certain Lord of the Ring characters.
oh, you mean like Golem? And that trash ass game that got delayed?
Yeah. Well, that's already in the works before they got a hold of it.
Hopefully they cancel it, right?
That'd be fun if they did, dude. Hopefully they just make it better.
And I think Embracer Group is also responsible for Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Are they?
I believe so.
Man, hell
I'm gonna look that up.
I'm fine with that, dude.
Tell me more what you were talking about.
No, like I said, they just want to, like, as soon as it was announced, like 2 days later, they're like, oh, yeah, we're definitely thinking about more video games, more movies, more TV shows, all things Lord of the Rings, based on Lord of the Rings. Because for those of you who don't know, the Lord of the Rings is a set of books within a bigger set of books.
Mm-hmm.
Same with The Hobbit. The Hobbit is just one book.
Correct.
Lord of the Rings, I think, was 3 to 4 books.
It was 3 books.
Could have swore it was
3
more.
very large books.
Right. But again, these 4 books are just a larger part of a 22-volume set that Tolkien put together. And then he died, I think, making volume number 22. And I think his son took over. But again, the only reason these
kind
people...
of like what they did with Dune.
The only reason these people can even do this and buy it out now is because I think the son died.
Right.
And he no longer has the rights to it. So
same thing
they're like,
that happened with Dune.
Have at it. Like, okay, cool.
But Asper Media, who was the developer for KOTOR, is owned by Embracer Group.
Oh, nice.
They were purchased in February 2021.
Nice.
And then they got placed within Saber Interactive. A bunch of shit's going on with KOTOR. We've talked about it.
Yep.
But yeah, I think they've given the development to somebody else, basically. At this point, like they already said it's like many, many years away. And this is from like August 19th. It's like a couple days ago.
Right.
But yeah, they're just like it's a recent earning report from Embracer Group, the company that owns Asper, stated that the unspecified AAA game was changing developers. So it's already changing hands.
Yep.
And yeah, it even coming out by 2024 is quote unquote wishful thinking, and that one was on comicbook.com. So it might be delayed all the way until 2025, if not longer, being that it's swapped developers.
It's got to change actual developers.
Got to change actual hands.
Damn.
So Asper had like this whole giant IP on their hands to remake this game, kind of like what Blue Point did with Demon Souls. And now they're just kind of like, gotta restart, basically. So,
I mean, hopefully some good shit comes out of it.
I hope
game wise.
So. I was
some
so
TV shows, dude. I don't give a fuck.
I was so stoked for KOTOR remake, dude. And then like all this stuff started happening with the studio, and and now I'm just kind of like, I don't know if
I'm still hopeful for some Star Wars shit coming out later this year.
We got
or the announcements September 9th.
September 9th?
September 9th, Disney is having a video game showcase, their first ever video game showcase.
Yeah.
Where all they're doing is showing video games for all their properties like Marvel, Pixar, Disney. Not sure how long the showcase is going to be.
Doesn't matter.
Or what games are going to be there.
Doesn't matter.
But
Midnight Suns.
I could see Midnight Suns, but I feel like we're gonna see some Wolverine shit finally.
Hopefully
we see some Wolverine shit.
Yeah. Insomniac, PlayStation exclusive.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Ruben, you're gonna get hella mad, but there's definitely gonna be some mobile shit on there.
Oh, for sure.
Because
I'm not gonna get mad.
They got mobile games out the ass for Marvel.
Oh yeah,
and for Disney apparently. There's like a new Disney Pixar collector game out there. I'm like, holy hell, dude.
I'm not mad at them. I don't play them. I'm not mad at them.
And there's Star Wars. I'm hoping. What's the new one? Jedi Survive? The one to Fallen Order?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what it's called. I don't think they've given it a name.
It's called Survive, yeah.
Is it?
No, it is, yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But hopefully we get some actual gameplay from that.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool shit.
And a release date.
Is that Monahan redhead dude. It's the same dude.
Yeah.
But I read an article earlier that they want to do a small like TV show, but I think it's going to be animated.
Okay.
And they're bringing him in to do the voice acting for Cal Kestis.
Fine with that.
Because, again, he's canon.
He's canon, yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's cool with me, dude. I love it, dude. So,
I'm
again, that's all September 9th. So nobody knows what to expect because
And we'll do a show on that. I'm
they
assuming
got all kinds of fucking shit they can make video game wise.
we're gonna do a big show on that one for sure. Come September.
Watch the show be like an hour long only. Like,
well, that's gonna be our last podcast before I go on vacation, and then we'll have to do one whenever I get back as well.
Right.
For sure, that Marvel Disney one will be our big podcast for September, and then we'll have to do one on like a Sunday or something.
Right.
I gotta figure that out.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
One last thing I had two quick things before we get into Evo.
Okay.
Which was 2 weeks old, but there's an MMORPG that was in development since 2020. It's called Untamed Isles.
Okay.
And it was on Kickstarter. And they published recently that they're on hiatus because they don't have any more money.
What do they do with all their money?
They put it into crypto.
That's smart.
Yep. And then crypto crashed.
Yep.
And they can't say that they can't make the game because Kickstarter, if you say that you cancel it, you have to refund everybody their money back. And I looked at the backers, and some of them were like 3,900, 2,500, multiples
for
people.
An MMO.
Yeah. That was like, I guess, like Pokemon, or like Temtem, some shit like that.
I don't know what Temtem is. What the fuck is that?
It's a PlayStation PC game. It's like you basically catch monsters and have them battle each other.
Oh, okay, like a knockoff of Pokemon.
But Temtem is full MMO RPG, and Pokemon is not.
Right.
So they're like, we're on a hiatus.
That's funny.
But we really want to make this game. But
we got no money.
We kind of took all the money that you guys gave us and put it into crypto, and it was great while crypto was booming. But then crypto tanked, and we lost a bunch of money.
I feel like it's still tanking,
and we can't really pay you guys back. And so we're just on an indefinite
hiatus
at the moment. So
how long can they keep hiatus going?
Huh?
How long can they keep the hiatus going?
For forever. It's indefinite.
Oh, man.
Like Kickstarter doesn't have a limit on that, which they should.
They definitely should.
But yeah. So as of right now, a lot of people are out of a bunch of fucking money. I'm not exactly sure how much it raised. I can look it up. But I know it's a significant amount of money. Like,
that's fucking nuts.
Phoebe, stop, little girl. No, you need to calm down. Let me look it up real quick.
Damn.
Anyway.
Okay, while you're looking that up, let's see what I got. As for non-Evo stuff, last thing I had was Gamescom. It starts on Tuesday, opening night ceremonies, blah, blah, blah. Gamescom Awards, I think it's Friday night. And then closing ceremonies is Saturday. And of course, between Wednesday, Thursday, it's when they have all the developers coming in. And they all have like mini showcases, essentially.
Xbox is going to be a part of that, right?
Xbox is on there. I saw Xbox. Street Fighter is making an announcement on there. A little bit of everything, which there's a ton of indie guys out there too.
Oh yeah.
But hopefully we get some spicy announcements.
Dude, everybody, the updates. Oh my god, for this game. So it had a $200,000 goal.
That's it.
New Zealand dollars. And they ended up getting 840,994 New Zealand dollars.
Jeez.
So NZ to USD.
So they got 4 times what they needed.
So yeah, 800. They got 4 times what they needed, and they invested it. 841,000 is $520,000 US.
Damn.
So
$500,000.
Huh? $500,000 to develop this game. And yeah, some of these people, dude.
And that dude said, "Let me get 5 Bitcoin."
Here's the. Yeah, it's like, man, maybe. $30. Here's the tiers. You ready for this game?
God.
$30, $36.
That's the lowest.
$30 was the lowest. Then
I couldn't even put $5 in the motherfucking game.
Then 36. Then 65. And then 96.
This is all in like New Zealand bucks, right?
Yeah.
These numbers don't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right.
115, 215, 350, 400. There's a lot of tiers here.
Jeez.
650, 1,000, $2,600, And then it went, and then there was more. $3,900 was the highest, or no, $5,000 was the highest tier.
How, was the lowest 36?
I'm sorry, $12,000, $36. 12,000 was the highest tier.
So what is 36 New Zealand dollars in regular dollars? Because I feel like theirs is way higher than ours.
No, it's lower. So 36 New Zealand dollars would be $22.22 ours.
Yeah, so I figured it's got to be lower for us.
Yeah.
That's still a lot of money though.
$20 get
20
you into the game.
Okay.
Well, it gets you into a fucking crypto scam. Like all the comments on that guy's update are like, "Give me a fucking refund. This is stupid. It's a scam. Like you
And
scammed
they
us."
don't. I guess I've never done a Kickstarter.
I've never done one.
So
either.
once you give the money, you can't ask for the money back for any reason. Like there's
only
no.
if they cancel.
That's the only reason.
Only if they cancel. They have to. They have time. You're basically giving them money to make the product that they said they were going to.
Right. But you said earlier that there's no.
Remember seeing Shark Tank, right?
There's no time limit for it. Though that makes no sense.
If they put it on a hiatus, no.
No, I'm saying like even if the game doesn't go on, let's say I start a Kickstarter and I need 100,000 for a game.
Right.
Boom, we hit the goal.
Right.
Right. Do they have a time limit of when that ends? They hit the goal? No.
No.
So people, even after the game is being made, they can still give to the Kickstarter, right?
One of the most popular games ever made on Kickstarter was Divinity Original Sin 2.
Right. I'm saying, is the Kickstarter still there? The game's already out, right?
Game's out, yeah. No,
So the Kickstarter's
not
closed.
like they have a certain amount of time to pledge
Yeah,
their
that's
money.
what I'm saying.
They have a certain amount of time to pledge their money. If they hit the goal, the developer gets that money minus a certain percentage from Kickstarter,
Right.
and they get the money to make their game, right? If they let's say if they need $100,000 and they only get $99,500 and nobody else pledges that $500, all that money goes back to the people that backed it.
Oh, damn.
So it goes back if they don't hit their goal.
Right.
If they hit their goal and exceed it, all the money that they put into that pot minus a percentage goes to the developer to make the game.
Right.
So one of the most popular games ever made from Kickstarter is Divinity Original Sin, which then brought us Baldur's Gate 3 and the developer making that game.
All right. So when they make an original Kickstarter, there is a X amount of time to pledge money.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what's to stop somebody from just making a Kickstarter and just leaving it open forever?
It's like when people do a GoFundMe or whatever, they're like, I need $2,500 for whatever reason. If you never get the money, like if you get $500 in that account and the time runs out, you don't get any of the money, period.
Damn. I didn't know that. No, that's crazy.
Also, Quest started off as a Kickstarter.
I don't know what Quest is. The Oculus?
The Pebble. Yeah, Oculus Quest started off as a Kickstarter. Frosthaven, which is a...
The steampunk one?
Frosthaven? No. Frosthaven's a board game.
Oh.
I'm looking through the most popular things. But yeah, so like Pebble watches were big on there. Avatar Legends, the role-playing game. Shit like that. Like those are like the most popular.
Okay.
Critical Role, The Legend of Vox Machina animated special was...
Yeah. I remember that one being part of it. Yeah.
That was Kickstarted. That's one of the most popular things.
Damn. All right. So, okay.
Oh, you remember the Ouya?
The who?
The Ouya?
The fuck's a Ouya?
You don't remember this box?
Nope.
It was like... Well, the Ouya was one of the most popular things. Exploding Kittens was Kickstarted.
I think Mikhail actually kickstarted that.
Yes, she did. Travel Jacket, I don't know what the fuck that is. Critical Role got $11 million. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Travel Tripod, Kingdom Death, Monster 1.5, Frosthaven by Isaac Childress, Coolest Cooler.
The fuck?
Is that? And then Pebble.
Okay.
All those things were all Kickstarted.
Oh,
Once again, if they had gotten all that money and then never actually developed whatever it says that they were going to develop, that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's happened before, and it's going to happen again. I'm sure of it. And it's sad that all those people put money in that they're not going to fucking
get anything out of it. Yeah.
They're not going to get anything out of it ever.
That's crazy. But you would think the Kickstarter would have more of a fail safe, I guess.
I would assume
something like that, but
I would assume so. Like if you don't publish this product within 2 years, you got to give everybody their money back.
Exactly.
But no. Stop. Anyway, what else you got before we get into Evo stuff?
No, I mean that was it. I mean the rest of the shit I got is just all Evo related. Evo related.
Let's get into it then, Papa.
All right. So
Tell me
Evo
about it.
happened. Things happen. The end.
All right, let's
See you
wrap it
next week,
up,
boys.
B.
Shit. Let's just start at the top. A couple games got, I guess, a shot of life put into them.
A lot of them did.
By having rollback netcode either implemented or soon to be implemented.
Correct.
Persona 4 Ultimax.
That's fairly recent. March.
It already got it implemented.
Good.
It now has rollback netcode available.
Nice.
I've never played it. I've never played any Persona game. Apparently, this fighting game is an arena fighter, which I've never been a fan of arena fighters.
Okay.
Just like all the Dragon Ball, the early Dragon Ball games and the current Shonen Jump games and the current like My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, all those Naruto games are all arena fighters and they look cool and they're flashy as hell. It's just movement wise, it's hard for me to play a fighting game in that field of depth, I guess.
3 dimensions?
3 dimension that's not
4 dimension?
a side 3D like Soul Calibur Tekken.
Right.
Because those are 3D also. But these are more in a wider 3-dimension space.
Yeah.
Because not only can you move 360 degree
right
around, but you can go up and down also on the axis. And like that just, to me, not fun.
Okay.
You know?
To each their own.
Yeah. Again, I'm not shitting on the game whatsoever.
Right.
If you play arena fighters, that's on you. It's a notch below platform fighters, to be honest. Like Smash Bros. And Brawlhalla and Multiverses.
How dare you?
Those aren't my normal fighting games that I play.
You're playing the shit out of Multiverses.
But damn, I'm playing the shit out of that game.
You shut
Hell
your filthy whore mouth.
Anyway, so that got it. They also announced Dragon Ball Fighters will also be getting their rollback netcode.
It's a little too late for that one.
If you think it's late for these guys, that game's still being played. The other game was Samurai Showdown, which released in 2019.
Yeah, these are a little late.
And them motherfuckers are like, yeah,
we're gonna wait.
Give them rollback netcode.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until Evo 2022 to announce that we're doing rollback.
Yeah, and it's not even coming out till like next year.
Sam Show was in Evo though, right?
It was a side tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a side tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a fairly popular
premier game.
It's not. Yeah.
Right.
But
So
it would have been cool if like Nintendo was there and they got announced rollback netcode.
Like,
but they didn't. They weren't even there. They're like, fuck you. They're not going to.
So Fighter Z, Persona 4 Ultimax, and
Samurai Showdown.
Sam Show. So Sam Show got it or is getting it?
It's getting it. So is Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball I think is coming out later this year.
Okay.
And Samurai Showdown is getting theirs next year, I believe. I'm like, why?
Oh boy.
But a lot of people that play those games enjoyed them because they're playing it offline.
Right.
But they were unplayable online.
Right.
So they're kind of hoping that when they implement
life.
it, you'll see a little bit more user activity. It's not going to be what it was at the peak.
Like, how much is it going to cost them to actually like implement this?
No idea.
You know what I mean? Like, how much developer time after the fact, after the game's been pushed, and you know what I mean? Like how much money are they actually wasting to get this out there?
On a game 3 years old, yeah.
It can't be that much, right?
I don't think it's that much.
I think they might have like 2 people working on it, or like 1 person quality testing it.
Well, all these games belong to other big developers, and these developers are already working on other games that are already getting rollback netcode. So it might just be a coding thing, and they just, as they're working on this, let's add it to this.
Right.
Since we're already here.
So the message is out there. Is like, don't release a fighting game.
Yeah, do not release a fighting game unless you have rollback netcode. Because
like
you're
Persona 4 said,
idiot.
Persona 4 said for sure, like whenever it was releasing, that it was releasing without it, but it was going to release. It was going to get it eventually. Fighter Z never mentioned it once, and neither did Sam Show, I'm assuming, up until Evo.
Yeah.
So like the promise was there for Persona, but
for sure it was there.
The other 2 were just kind of like
out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere.
Just fine. I mean, Dragon Ball, it's a little old.
But again, Dragon Ball is still a fairly popular fighting game.
It's on Game Pass.
People still love the shit out of it, and it still looks good. But those are the only ones that were announced for rollback. Well, other than Project L, obviously they announced they're having rollback. But
well, that's smart.
Those
the people that are working that did rollback netcode are actually like
Yeah,
the guys, the development team.
The guys that created rollback netcode are the head game designers for that game. So
no
obviously they're gonna have it.
No big deal. Kind of trust those guys.
Yeah. Multiverses was pretty big.
A little bit.
At Evo.
Uh-huh.
Again, the format they use is the 2v2 format.
Okay.
So it's not like Smash Bros. Where it's 1v1. Right. It is 2v2. And they had the biggest prize payout of the event at 100 million. Damn, 100,000.
And this is the game that was in beta at the time.
The game is still in beta.
Still in beta. Okay.
Still in beta. They dropped season 1, but it's still in beta. And unlike normal fighting games, instead of paying out to the top 8, they paid out to like the top 32.
Damn. So 100 grand split across 32 places?
32 places, but each place has 2 players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 64 people.
Damn. Walked away with some
Walked away with money. Yeah.
How much is the lowest payout?
Somebody had the breakdown of it, and of course numbers were going all over the place. I didn't see what the lowest payout was.
Let me take a look.
But they were saying people that came in like 19th place were making more money than some people that came in 2nd and 3rd on the main stage games. And for those that don't know, only like 5 games are considered main stage. Everything else is just like a side tournament, which Multiverses was definitely a side tournament.
Okay, so first place got 10,000 total, so 5 total each. Then it goes to second at 8,000, third at 7, fourth at 6. So at 9th to 12th place, it was 1,500 for each player, or 3 grand total. And 25th to 32nd was about $1,800.
Yeah,
and then it was like $875 for both. So that's pretty solid payout all
pretty
the way down.
Good.
So 256 teams, over 256 teams competed for the prize pool, and the top 32 received a payout.
Yeah,
from the event. So 64 people made money out of 500 people.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah, they definitely threw money at this.
Now, who was actually putting up that 100K? Was it Warner Brothers?
It was Warner Brothers.
Oh, for sure they did. They were trying to show out.
Oh, they were definitely trying to show out.
They're showing out.
They're definitely showing out.
I get it.
I know Tekken, Bandai Namco, they only threw in like $4,000 to the prize pool.
Out of all that money that they make on all them fucking DLCs.
Yeah.
They threw in how much?
$4,000.
For the top
8 only. Only top 8 is paid.
So
if you came in 9th place, you got fucked. You didn't get no money.
But like first place got what, like 1,000?
No, first place probably gets... No, that's what they added to the prize pool.
Oh, to the
prize pool. The prize pool is usually whatever the entry fee is. They take an X amount out of it, and that's the prize pool. Like, let's say you want to play in my tournament, you want to play in Street Fighter 5 or whatever.
Right.
It's going to cost you $50.
Right.
Out of that $50, I'm going to take 10 of it and put it over here.
Right.
And that goes to the prize pool.
I get you.
Right. It's not a lot. It's not a lot whatsoever.
Yeah, because you need money to throw together to buy out a stadium and
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big complaint over the weekend of player payout for every game except Multiverses. Literally, it was a fucking problem. Like, people were pissed.
I bet. I can imagine.
And of course, the people at the top of the list that were saying you should just crowdsource and crowdfund the tournaments, or people like Saban, which that's what he does on a weekly basis. He holds a tournament in New York for Street Fighter, for Guilty Gear, and he has a site that he uses called Matcherino. And Matcherino sells ad revenues and merchandise and shit, right? But let's say you're watching a match, and up next is Rick against Dirk. You donate $1, right, to the pot. Well, Matcherino matches your shit, so they'll add in $1 also,
right?
And then that money goes directly to the players.
Okay, that's dope.
So that's crowdsourcing, crowdfunding the prize pool. And they do it on a weekly basis. At one point, there was
gambling at this point.
No, because you don't care who wins.
Oh, okay. You're just donating to.
You're just donating. Oh, okay, yeah. You're not picking a player to win. You're just donating to the pot.
Oh, I thought you were picking players. I was like,
no,
you're talking about gambling.
No. That's completely different. Which again, I think it should be legal, because guess what they do on the side at every tournament? They have money matches.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, people literally call out other people And I'd be like, I'll put $5,000 on the line if you want to put $5,000 on the line, and we'll do a first to 10. And those are some of the highlights of the weekend when motherfuckers are in a hotel room somewhere playing for $10,000.
Yeah.
It's fucking pretty ballsy or whatever. But again, it was a big complaint over the weekend.
Price pools.
Player payout. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I think I only see them doing it because it was their first tournament. Like, I don't see them shelling out $100,000 at the next tournament, dude. Like, I just don't see them doing it. And maybe because it's Evo. Maybe they just do it only for Evo, which is kind of cool. Makes it better. Like, most companies, developers, they have their own tournaments going on, like world tours. Multiverses hasn't announced anything like that. You know?
Okay.
Like, even Nintendo announced theirs, but they threw in with Panda Cup.
Right.
So now they have that tour, which we know Arc Revo has a tour. We know Capcom Pro Tour is a thing. We know the Tekken World Tour is a thing.
Right.
It's just eventually Multiverses might have their own little tournament thing. But I mean, they shelled out $100,000 fucking out of nowhere. And definitely one of the highlights of the weekend. Multiverses, yeah. And again, the season started. I want to say Morty comes out Tuesday.
Okay. Gamescom?
On Gamecom's day. They announced Black Adam.
Yeah.
From DC, who's going to be my new main.
Is he going to look like The Rock?
No. No, he does not.
Is The Rock going to be voicing him?
Somebody already says, like, they'll be stupid if they don't try and get an alternate skin that looks like The Rock because the movie's coming out. Like,
right.
People are going to want it. I personally am not going to play it. The skin that they have for him now looks just like the ones from the animated series, and that's the one I'm rocking.
Right.
So that's the one I like. I'm like, cool. They also announced Stripe from Gremlins. A lot of people are excited for that character.
Very popular franchise.
Is it?
Yeah, it made a lot of money. Gremlins?
I feel like, okay, you're right. It's definitely...
Isn't it
popular? But, man, I think I've only ever seen Gremlins once in my life, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess I just missed the boat on it. And I saw the character. I was like, Stripe. I was like, okay, cool. Like, it's not a character I'm excited to play, you know? But they delayed Rick Sanchez. We already know what some of his abilities are going to be. He has a portal gun.
Of course.
So he can make portals. And we just assume, as a player base of people that play fighting games, that adding a character in a game that allows you to teleport is definitely going to fuck your game up for the lifespan of that game. So you have to get it right. Like, you have to.
Yeah.
So
I'm assuming he's going to be a mage.
So everybody in the FGC is assuming, like, okay, they just need more time to develop the shenanigans and bullshit that Rick's going to be able to put out.
Right.
Because it's already annoying as fuck with Bugs Bunny and his bullshit. That once you add a portal gun that allows both friendly and enemies to go through, it's going to get stupid. Like, imagine I hit you, you dodge. Right? I go to hit you again, you dodge. You used up both your dodges in the air. So then my third hit lands. So you have the more dodge in the air, right? And then I just open a portal off stage.
Right. You're going to fly.
You're dead.
You're going to fly.
Unless you have a special that gets you back to the stage, you're fucking
fall,
dead.
You're going to fall with style.
Yes. And so I was like, man, it's going to be a thing.
So Gremlins, going back to that.
Okay.
Box office gross was $220 million in 1984.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a big movie.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, bro. I did not see that at the movie theater.
Yeah. It came out in 1984. You were one, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah, again, man.
I saw that movie in like 1990, 1991.
See, I want to say
it was
a
dark
90s.
comedy, but it's really fucking good.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
God,
it's a great film.
I guarantee you,
go back and watch it. You'll be like, oh, I get it.
Okay, maybe I should go back and watch it.
You should go back and watch that movie. It's great.
I don't remember shit about it. All I know is you're not supposed to get them wet.
Correct.
You're not supposed to feed them after midnight.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
And their names are Mogwais before they become Gremlins.
Something like that.
Right?
Something like that.
And I only know that line because Eminem said it in a fucking rap lyric.
Yeah. But, fucking $220 million.
That's a lot.
1984.
Like, again, I missed the boat on it. Like, not my thing. I saw Black Adam and
opening weekend. It did $15 million, which in
In
1984
1984.
was huge. Yeah.
1984, we had an oil crisis, bro. And these
I don't know about
motherfuckers said,
that.
fuck that. Let's go to the movies.
Yeah, it was only in theaters for 11 weeks.
That's a long time, actually.
So it was in theaters from June to October, and it grossed
Straight summer months, bro.
just straight up $220 million dollars.
Definitely a summer blockbuster, you would say?
Summer blockbuster for 1984, sure.
Okay. But again, yeah, I mean, those that made the announcement, the battle pass is 50 levels on the battle pass. The battle pass is like $10.
Okay.
For the free version, you get LeBron James dressed as Robin Hood, and on the premium version, you get Brunhilde bugs.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool.
Going back to Gremlins real quick, just to give you a time frame.
I get it. You love the Gremlins, bro.
Just to give you a time frame of what came out in 1984. You ready?
Okay.
Ghostbusters. Once Upon a Time in America.
I don't know what that is.
The Terminator.
I may have heard of that.
16 Candles.
Never seen
Footloose. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Dune. The Karate Kid. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Fucking Red Dawn. Neverending Story. Beverly Hills Cop. 1984 was a banger of a year,
That's
bro.
a fucking hell of a year, dude. For
Purple
movies?
Hearts. This is Spinal Tap. Romancing the Stone. Bachelor Party. Body Double. Revenge of the Nerds. 1984 came out in 1984. Children of the Corn.
Jesus Christ. I've seen a good chunk of those movies.
The Last Starfighter. Star Trek 3. The Search for Spock.
Nice.
Streets of Fire. Bro, like 1984 was a
that's
banger.
probably why I didn't see Gremlins. I was watching better movies
That was a banger.
like
of a
Red
year.
Dawn and Terminator.
But it still managed to pull out $220 million out of the box office.
That's pretty good, dude.
Also, no internet
Yeah.
and shit TV. So
That and there's no cable back then, right?
there was cable. HBO's been around since the 70s.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't like readily accessible everywhere,
that's
but it was
probably why.
there.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, so Black Adam, Stripe,
Black Adam, Stripe announced.
season 1's out, 50 levels, $10 for the battle pass.
Yep.
How long does the season 1 last? Let me look that up.
Yeah, look that up because I didn't remember seeing that anywhere.
Multiversus.
And I know every week they're adding in more milestones for the season so that you can get through the battle pass easier along with the dailies that you do.
Season 1 starts. How long is it going to take? End.
Yeah, how long does it end?
Anyway, what else you got from?
Moving on from multiverses. I guess I'll just touch on King of Fighters because I don't really play it.
Okay.
I'm not a fan really of King of Fighters. They did announce their roadmap for the rest of this year and 2022 or 23. They announced their last team for season 1, which is Team Samurai, which is basically Sam Show characters, which is Homaru, Nakaruru, and Darlie Dagger.
Okay.
I only know 2 of those characters because they've been in the originals, but I guess Darlie Dagger was the new chick. They showed artwork, I should say, of Shingo Yabuki and Kim Kafwan. Again, they're returning characters from King of Fighters series, I guess. But those are going to be season 2.
Season 1, by the way, Multiversus ends November 15th.
And we're in August.
Yeah. So it's 3 months.
3 months. Yeah. That's pretty good.
It's a good chunk.
Good chunk for $10.
At least it's not fucking
a month.
Diablo Immortal 1 month where you got to rebuy all your stones and shit. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah, nobody wants to go back to that shit.
It's gonna anger me.
But again, that's all I had for King of Fighters 15. Again.
Those 3 characters are getting released.
Yeah.
When are they coming out? Did they say?
It didn't say.
They just announced the characters?
It announced them as the last team
of season 1?
Of season 1, which I think it said like fall or winter 2022.
Oh, okay, so soon.
So soon-ish, I guess. Again, I don't play the game, so
heard.
I don't really.
It's all right.
Ears to the ground. But Guilty Gear had their roadmap also on display, along with a new character, Bridget. She is.
Is it Bridget or Brigitte?
I don't know, dude. I don't even know if it's a boy or girl at this point, dude. Like, I really don't.
That's how they do things.
Huh?
Didn't they do that to one of their characters already?
Oh, that's Testament.
Was it a girl that...
Again, I don't
robot, android, some shit like
Sure.
that? Yeah.
But apparently, same thing with Bridget.
Okay. Fine.
Like, apparently, there's a voice line in the game where Bridget...
It says, he, him.
Like, Bridget's going against, like, Gold Lewis Dickinson, and he calls her little lady. Like, all right, little lady.
My pronouns are he, him.
And, yeah, like, people got pissed off about it. And I'm like, what? Like, it's a little assassin person that attacks with yo-yos and has a stuffed teddy bear.
That's dope.
And she's an assassin, or they are an assassin, going against this overweight American who has a coffin with the alien in it,
Right.
who's the U.S. Minister of Defense.
Right.
But
America.
But they want to focus on the fact that he
Misgendered her
or used the wrong pronoun. I'm like, you're focusing on the wrong thing, man. Like, it's a kid that's murdering people with a yo-yo and a stuffed bear.
That's dope.
Like,
that sounds like my new name.
Move on. New main. Like, move on, people.
And this
like,
is season 2's first character?
No, it's still a part of season 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this is the last season 1 character? Sweet, because I did buy season 1, but I have not played the game.
I want to say I bought season 1 too, and I haven't played since.
The last time you were here that we played together?
Yeah, no.
Probably.
Damn, you're probably right, actually, because, no, was Gold Lewis out?
Yes.
Okay, that was definitely the last time.
The last time we played was like months ago.
No, they announced her. They also announced...
Them.
They, them, him, she, it, whatever. In the fall, they're going to add crossplay. Because right now there is no crossplay.
With PC and console players?
Everything, yep.
Nice.
So, that's good. We also get 2 new characters next year, which I think is when the first season technically ends, but we have no idea who those characters are.
Okay.
But along with those characters, also new stages, new music, just, cherries on top, essentially. So that's pretty fucking solid for Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
But
it makes me want to re-download and pick it back up. I need to go buy a leverless controller though.
Oh yeah, you gotta buy a hitbox, dude. I honestly want you to buy a hitbox.
I want to get the cool one.
What do you mean?
It's got the directional buttons on the right hand side too.
Oh, the cross up.
The cross up.
The cross up.
That's the
no,
one
I just want the regular ass hitbox, dude. Just that white and red. It looks clean.
Let's order them today. Let's order them right now.
Yeah, and I was watching. Somebody was talking about it earlier. He goes, "It's weird how you can just shortcut things." And the guy was talking about if you hold down and forward, and then you just tap back and punch at the same time, it'll do the dragon punch motion for you. And they're like, man, that's kind of
busted.
That's kind of busted and stupid cheating. And then somebody replies like, how does that work? Like, couldn't you just go down, forward, like really fast? He goes, that's literally what you're doing without actually having to lift up. He goes, well, that's not too bad. It's not busted or anything. And then the guy replies, look, man, if you don't understand, just say you don't understand. Like they're trying to dumb it down for this dude, but he's like focused on the wrong aspect of it.
Like he needed an ELI 5.
Yeah, like fuck, man. Like people don't like the hitbox though. They call it the cheat box because you can do wonky shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think it's cool. Like it's different. It's got to be
I'm gonna order mine
easy
right
than
now.
doing the DP motion.
You gotta do the wrist motion.
I'm
getting old, man.
No, but it's like I said, we've been playing keyboard and mouse for decades now, bro. Like
yeah.
Just all I have to do is focus 4 buttons on movements.
Which is what I normally do anyway.
Yeah,
I usually focus 6 buttons on movement. 6?
Yeah.
7 buttons on movement.
I go 5 if I'm using the space bar for something.
Space, control, C,
shift. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
C for crouch, and then WAS and D. And then you also have to focus on R and F and E and Q and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all on your left hand.
QE. Oh yeah. All right,
all on your left hand.
We're
you have to
fucking
focus
good.
all of that.
I think if we get hitboxes, we're gonna be fucking phenomenal.
Pro players will be gold.
We'll be fucking
gold plus.
I can maybe get to platinum. maybe get to platinum.
Maybe get to platinum.
But yeah, for real, I was thinking about getting one, dude, and it's only like $300. I was like, that's doable. Yeah. Of course, I don't know how much the cross up is. I don't think it's that much more expensive.
Calm down.
But hitbox is hitbox, like the official hitbox.
Yeah.
They have others from like
you make them yourself
Quanba or something. The Quanba one looks fucking sturdy as fuck. It's longer, so you can have a more room to adjust, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think it's more money because it's the material that he's using.
Right.
That company makes.
Premium.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I don't have any. I didn't write down any of the actual winners for
That's fine.
results because
There's a lot of top 8s.
a lot.
There was
Dude. Just
16
go look that
games.
shit up.
Yeah, there was a lot of 16. There was 16 games, and then the top 8s, and then
You have all the top 8s.
and then losers.
Go look them up, bro. Like,
Yeah, we're not here to do all that.
yeah,
we're here to talk about the news from Evo.
Literally just announcements and shit.
Yeah.
So it's not too much. They did tease Tekken 8. Allegedly, because nobody knows what the fuck that was. People were hella mad about that, dude. Like, why even show us? Like, we know this isn't a big enough stage for you to show us a new game, and it's either at the Game Awards that we're gonna see it, an actual video or trailer, or maybe Gamescom. Who knows?
But why even bring it up in the first fucking
Exactly. Like, why? Because it's Evo. Like, these motherfuckers flew all the way from Japan just to do this.
Yeah.
Like, granted, there was a Tekken top 8. There was. Maybe they were in town. They had other business to deal with. I don't know. It just seems weird that all you saw was a 8K resolution picture of Kazuya smiling.
With
that's
the scar.
it. That's it. That's
With
it,
the
bro.
scar. That's it.
Like, I could have done without that, dude.
Yeah.
I could have done without that.
Yeah.
Whatever. They did announce I guess the last balance patch for Tekken,
Right.
what they called the definitive update.
Right. I remember hearing about that.
They gave every character in the game a wall stun, essentially. Most characters, when they hit the wall, they bounce off, and you just keep juggling. But now every character has a move they can do that when the character hits the wall, it kind of puts them in a stun state. So again, you can do a different route of combos to do it. Of course, the newer characters like Lydia and the little fox girl, their adjustments were like a mile long because they haven't had an update since they've been released. Faku Ramen, his was slightly longer because again, he was one of the newer-ish characters. Not too much changed with any of the characters, really. Again, it's more of just, hey, we're adding this new thing in to kind of spice up the rest of the life expectancy of this game.
Right.
So that was cool. The Tekken top 8 was fucking phenomenal, dude. It came down to Japanese player and player from the Middle East. And the top 3 were 2 dudes from the Middle East. And just solid all the way around. I mean, it's Tekken, you know. But again, I could have done without that fucking tease, man. Like, that was just stupid. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like,
I get it. I wouldn't want that either.
Yeah. Like, it was cool that we got the update. Because now, you know, people are going to play the update and whatnot. But as for the other tease, new Garou / Fatal Fury game. But this one's going to be starting Rock Howard, who was the son of Geese Howard, who was trained by Terry Bogard. Again, it was just tease. No real big news on it. People love Garou.
Sorry, man. She's being super needy right now.
Yeah, no, it's cool. They love those games because at the time, they were like the pinnacle of sprites for fighting games.
Yeah.
Art-wise and everything. And system-wise, mechanics, it was considered like top 3 at the time, next to like Third Strike.
Yeah.
It's like, here's Third Strike and here's this Mark of the Wolves. Like, it's badass. Like, okay, cool. I never played it. I was always a Third Strike guy. And I think because of that is why I never played any King of Fighters either.
Yeah,
like, why play that if I got Street Fighter?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You were balling on a budget back in the day.
No, I guess. But even when it was like in the arcades, It
wasn't one that you like flocked to.
I didn't. Like, if I was at the arcade, I didn't go play fucking SNK games. I always went to like Soul Calibur or Tekken. You know?
The ones that I played primarily growing up was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And Street Fighter 2, and then Killer Instinct. And then it moved up to I skipped Alpha entirely, and I went to because because I remember seeing it. I remember seing it there, and it was always on like this. Whenever I went to the arcade, it was always this giant machine.
The
it was
big ones,
huge.
dude. Always,
huge.
for whatever reason.
The Third Strike ones were always huge, and then they had Alpha, right? Is that what?
Alpha was always on the big one too.
And then, but I skipped those entirely, and I went to like Capcom versus SNK, or Marvel versus Capcom. And those are the last. The Marvel versus Capcom was the last one I remember actually playing like in an arcade.
Really?
Like in an actual,
damn,
like a full-on arcade.
Mine was probably Soul Calibur 2.
That was like the last thing I remember.
The last arcade. That was over here at Deerbrook Mall. At Tilt.
Mine was what was it called? Super Track in Pasadena.
Okay, yeah.
They had a little go-kart track and all that stuff.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time I remember playing in an arcade. And that was many, many moons ago. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 was like the last game I remember playing. That was a long
ass time ago, homie.
Wolverine Ryu was my matchup there, bro.
Okay, I can see that, yeah. Keep it. That's pretty solid. Wolverine was always good.
Berserker Barrage!
Berserker Barrage. Yeah. I guess the last bit of info was this little game called Street Fighter 6.
Oh, yeah.
It might be popular. It might not. I don't know.
They're using a street-flavored aesthetic for their Street Fighter game.
They announced 2 characters, which...
Oh, let me guess. Both female.
Both female, yes. One is to appease the ninja fans, and the other one is to appease the people with foot fetishes.
Are they both long-term characters?
What do you mean?
Like, have they been in the series for a while? Or is one brand new?
One is completely new, Kimberly.
Kimberly, okay.
She is actually
a Power Ranger.
A student. Well, she is a ninja. She is a student of Guy from Final Fight.
Okay.
Remember Final Fight?
Yeah.
Haggard, Guy, Cody.
Yeah.
Well, the guy was the ninja dude in red.
She's a student of him?
She's a student of him.
Okay. Did they show any gameplay?
Yeah, fuck ton of gameplay.
Okay.
Like, she looks fucking badass.
All right.
And she's a ninja. She's super quick. She has a dive kick, which you know she's going to be stupid good. Any character that has a fucking dive kick is just good in a fighting game.
Right.
But she runs around with like paint cans, so she graffiti shit and tag shit.
Oh, of course she does.
But she also like uses it as a pseudo. Instead of kunais, she uses these cans as projectiles that she throws out there. So
okay, not mad at that.
It looks cool as shit. You know, again, different take. So it shows her little trailer video, and everyone's like, "Nah, hell yeah!" Everybody's super happy and badass. And then you get like a shot of a highway and somebody on a motorcycle, and it does the Akira slide. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows the Akira slide.
Of course.
And then it shows the character getting off the bike, and she has a helmet with little, looks like cat ears, but they're not really cat ears. It's for her buns that are sticking out. And it turns out that it's Juri from Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. And she's like a mix of those two characters. And it shows her gameplay, how she plays out, all the cool shit that she can do. Again, she has the stocks where she can store up different projectiles and whatnot. But her super, her ult or whatever, like she picks up the dude, like she beats the shit out of him, but then she picks him up with her foot. So it's like pulls him in with the foot and then she hits him.
Right.
And it's like, okay, she has like no shoes on, so it's like a real big foot fetish for dudes. Apparently,
she got dirty hippie feet.
she should. They look clean
because she is walking around on the street, and they wanted to make the street more of an aesthetic in this game.
Yes, they did. But
all the graffiti.
Again, she looks cool. As she stands right now in Street Fighter 5, she's actually a pretty good character.
Yeah.
They buffed the shit out of her with the last update they had.
Stop.
So, we knew going in we were going to get at least 2 characters revealed. Everyone was hoping for a Ken. Everyone's still hoping for Ken.
Of course he's going to be in the game.
Oh, no, he's going to be in the game.
Of course he is.
If that leak is anything to be
to
go by.
Speaking of which, were both of these on the leak list?
Yes.
Okay. Then,
well, Kimberly was on the original reveal trailer on a screenshot. So they knew she was there. But Juri was on the leak list, and she got revealed. But everyone is assuming Ken's going to get revealed at Gamescom.
Okay. So Tuesday
because
we'll
it's
find
an
out.
American thing, he's American.
Ah,
They're just trying to put 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
So
Like,
cool.
let's say they did the show in Russia. It's probably going to be Zangief, PB.
Let's be real. They're not doing any fucking shows.
They ain't doing shit in Russia.
They probably
bro.
canceled Zangief on this next one.
Damn.
They're gonna have somebody from Ukraine.
Nah, they
be called
can't. Nah. They have to have Zangief in there, dude.
No, he'll be Vladimir instead of
he's
Vladimir.
on the leak list, bro. He's already in the game.
They're gonna change his skin, bro. That's all they gotta do.
Damn.
It's gonna be Mecha Zangief.
Ooh, I like Mecha Geef.
And he's gonna be American made to combat regular Geef. See?
Damn.
Or
they're gonna make him blonde hair, blue eyes.
Ukrainian made.
I hate Mother Russia.
And then instead of red being his color, it's gonna be yellow and blue, baby.
Yellow and blue, baby. Let's go. No, that's Sweden. Anyway, so those 2 characters got revealed.
That's what's up.
It's pretty cool, man. It was,
so Evo was all in all good.
All
time,
in all, it was a solid weekend.
except for the payouts.
Except for the payouts. That was the only real big complaint that I saw people complaining about. Again, I'm not a pro player, so the money aspect doesn't really affect me one way or the other.
Right.
So,
It happens.
But yeah, I was just there for the announcements. I did watch some of the games. Some of I watched the top 8s for Guilty Gear and Street Fighter and Tekken.
Yeah.
And those were fucking all solid.
That's good.
Solid.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to next year. So hopefully they do it bigger. This is Sony's first foray into Evo, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
after they bought it or whatever.
And whatever Pokemon's.
Yeah, she was there, but again, she wasn't front and center. Like, she was just there, just
Good.
helping people. And that's what a lot of people were worried about, too. Like, how is she going to affect it? Like, you could watch the entire weekend. You maybe saw her like 3 times. And nothing important.
Damn.
Oh, I will say this. These motherfuckers said, we got a special announcement coming up. And then they go to the special announcements, and it's one of the tournament runners on a 20-minute rant just thanking people. Like, motherfucker, that's not a special announcement.
It is an announcement of thanks.
Like,
bro,
let me know that you're going to the thank you part of the portion, because he did it last season.
Out.
He did it not last season because it was online, but the one before COVID, he did it there too. And it's like, you got to give us the heads up when you're going to do this, because then we can go get some snacks or something, like take a water break. It's like legit 20 minutes, bro. He's just, we like to thank you, the fans. Like, oh my God. Everyone, if it's your first time here, stand up. Oh my God. And people are standing up. Yeah, we like to especially thank you guys. Hope you come back next year. Like, come on, bro. Let's get to the real announcements. This isn't an announcement, man. Like, fuck, man.
It's announcing how thankful he is about how much money he made.
And then he had a mask on, so it's kind of hard to hear some of the shit. I get it. But it's kind of hard to listen and understand some of these people with mask on.
Okay.
Like,
calm down.
Man.
Take your mask
off,
maskist. You're maskist.
Say it.
Maskist.
Maskist isn't a word.
You're maskist.
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 Yeah.
What is that? You're racist against mask?
Yeah. You don't like masks.
I like mask.
Halloween
I like ninja mask. But yeah, anyway. All in all, pretty solid show. I guess the next big tournament coming out is East Coast Throwdown.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I don't know. Fucking dude, I don't know.
The Panda Nintendo thing is, I'm assuming, coming up.
Yeah. I don't really watch it, but
that's fun.
It's all season long. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, fucking Zero was in the news earlier today. I forgot what that was about. Apparently he's about to reach a settlement with his former roommate or some shit like that.
Oh, damn.
Because Homeboy got canceled.
Why?
Huh?
Why do you get canceled?
Something about it was a whole underage.
Oh, still within the Smash community?
In the Smash community, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's why we let kids in on that shit, dude.
But yeah, man. Anything else for Evo or any other points you want to bring up?
That was it for the Evo announcements and whatnots.
Well,
let me double check see if we missed anything.
Well, I mean, we're like 2 hours and 15 minutes in, so it's not bad.
No, man, it's not bad.
Not bad of a show.
Good portion.
2 weeks worth of content.
Yeah.
In 1 weekend here. Sorry about that, guys. Once again, I was out with COVID. I was not in the speaking mood last week. Rick did offer to do a remote show, but I kind of wanted to do this one in person. I much prefer doing them in person than doing them online. So, and not only that, but Steven has a shit microphone set up as well. So there's also that.
I have a microphone?
Yeah.
I do have a microphone.
Where can we find you, Bubba?
You can find me on all social medias at my bad Phoebe. Damn, Phoebe, move. Anyway, it's at OS Chameleon. or OS_chameleon with a K.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
feel bad for kicking the dog.
Nah, you're fine.
Oops. Don't cancel
Just
me.
don't throw her.
Right? Oh, yeah. I
All
can't
things
leave.
social media, OS_chameleon with a K.
Yes.
As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_onslaught. If you want to hit up the podcast, is at Options Like Pod on all things social media, or you can check us out on our website, is optionslikePod.wordpress.com. Guys, thank you very much. Once again, sorry about last week. Your boy was out with the vid for the third time. But we will see you guys next week and hopefully talk about Gamescom and what happened there.
Yeah.
And see what Street Fighter characters got announced, see what Microsoft games got shown off, see what the developers have to bring to the table. So
To see what new games got delayed.
Oh, that too. And see what new purchases Embracer Group has made.
Damn.
So we will catch you guys next week. Take care of yourself. Stay happy. Stay healthy. And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Later.